there, right?
Okay,
Plus
yeah,
2.
yeah, it's 2. Okay, so
5 HP.
Hope that was good.
I get 5.
You still have your bonus action and your 10 feet of movement.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, poor Bluff
Yeah,
just
of
went
course.
It went offline. The stream's offline.
It went offline.
It's offline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it disconnected, but then it said it reconnected, so I wasn't sure.
It might just take a second.
Probably just needs a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh, there it is.
It's back?
Oh, there it is. It's
Okay.
back. Yep. It's
Yeah,
back.
it's back.
It's returning.
Okay,
Alright, so what you doing?
That. Okay, so I'm gonna go up and bonk.
Okay. You cannot bonk because you used your action to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh.
But you do have a bonus action.
Hello, everyone.
I know, but
which you could use to turn into an animal and then walk up in their face.
I know, but like the thing is, if I have to use more healing and then I have to transform out.
I
of it
also
again,
have
then I won't
healing,
have it.
Frog.
Okay.
The rest of your party does have some.
Yeah,
healing
but you
potions
might
left
need 2 healing.
It's up to you, Frog.
I know.
quick.
Create
Okay, I
a
guess I'm
massive
gonna-
Life and death
character
hangs
and
in
just
these
clog
6
the
seconds.
entryway.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna transform.
All right, what are you transforming into?
Keep in mind,
All right.
corridors tiny.
Yes.
It's true. Giant wolf again. Oh, I can't fit. I was
No.
I am stuck here.
We did have the conversation that one of my things could fit through there, right?
It could, yes.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to expend my movement
Mm-hmm.
to go here,
Okay.
and it's octopus time, baby!
Oh goodness.
It's octopus time, baby! Let's
About
go!
time.
I move
doing
up
it?
because it's like
Hey, you know what?
Yo!
Oh wait, I had the metals octopus. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
here I am.
She is a natural octopus. A large, dare I say, giant octopus that is at least
Dare
twice
I
the
say.
length of a man from tentacle to tentacle appears in the hallway, blocking the way between the Blights and the 2 beleaguered party members.
Hi.
And
Bitches.
And our own mind is like, and I have Frost Bro and Tentacle Bay. My life is complete.
it's all coming up pirate, baby.
Welcome up, pirate.
While this octopus appears, Gwen, I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yes, that's my turn.
Another strange sight appears behind the Blights. Oh,
That meme was so good. Oh, webcam froze.
give my camera a second.
It
For
begins.
dramatic effect. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. Oh, it's beginning already. When the giant octopus appears, another figure appears behind the Blights. But it's not Andrew. It's something completely different. It's another animal. And for a moment,
Oh shit.
Aaron and Barum think that it must be another one of Gwen's animals.
Uh-oh.
Why are you really doing this to me right now?
AC, would you like to take your turn?
Oh, but of course.
Is that Godzilla?
Oh,
God.
where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Oh, he's
Where'd it go?
dead.
Where'd he go?
That's fucking Godzilla.
Oh, there he is.
I put him back door.
All right.
No,
You have your
I didn't know a
action.
Tarrasque could fit in here.
What
You
did
have your
just call
movement,
me?
your bonus
Didn't know
action, and your
Godzilla could
action.
fit
What are you
here.
doing, AC?
What am I going to do? Huh?
AC's still up.
Twinned. It's been twinned by the druids.
AC's here. I
No,
don't know
is
about
Angel
Andrew.
still up?
You haven't seen Andrew yet.
Oh, okay. Who the fuck is that?
What you doing?
Some fun stuff.
Okay, okay. Oh, here we go. You need to make that con save. Oh, did he make it? Just barely.
Suck a dick.
The creature
Suck a dick,
behind the blights hawks up a stream of poisonous venom, which splashes nearby and barely avoids one of the blights, but the backmost blight turns in surprise and staggers away from the creature. In character now, as an octopus. Alright, you have used your action. Would you like to use your bonus action to do anything?
Bonus action.
There's
not
a...
done
As you say.
It is a bonus, yes.
Wait, we have 2 druids now. Oh boy. Or tech bug.
No, it's just Godzilla joined our party. Did you miss that last week?
Plasma breath. They see what you're gonna do.
Failed defense.
Oh!
It's a long story, right?
He goes, pop, and all of his arms and limbs retrude back into the shell.
Retract.
Tortle?
All right,
He was like, my potion
That
don't work.
is-
Retreat.
Macy's move. It is Crane's turn.
I'm like way down here for some reason.
You've been abandoned.
I have.
He got a
I am
spider
going
with him.
to
He's fine.
learn.
My spider's there.
Crane's
but
going
it's
to
fine.
realize, this isn't a nice hallway. Everyone's left me again, and he's just gonna
I
take
put my
on
spider
down the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me teleport you down. Oh,
Okay.
that's the wrong tool.
Wait, you didn't see nothing.
Give it a second. Arriving at the base of the stairs, you see an octopus, a lizard, Barum, and Aaron all surrounding a couple of blights. Aaron looks real bad. Barum's looking pretty bad too. Not as bad though. But there's this octopus
Octopus is
and
just
this
chilling.
Godzilla creature to worry about.
I'm going to assume that the giant sea creature is our druid. Also, you seem a little rough for wear there, Aaron.
I'm a little better. But yes, the octopus that is Gwyn.
Good to know.
Gwen is like
And
waving
he's just
one of
going
her tentacles.
to.
Broop, 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 broop.
How far is that? That's not very far, is it?
Do not hit the puss.
Okay, he won't hit it. It'll be me hitting it when I try to do something to one of his spells.
No, no hit puss, please.
What you doing, Crane?
I am
It'll be
going
the spider
to...
and the hyena's turn next, so you know.
Yep.
Also my zombie, but I'm just gonna have it
Yep.
help the spider. Going to
Spider
cast
mon.
Ew. what from the other-
this at second level,
Oh shit.
and I'm just gonna shoot me some of these boyos right here.
1 dart each.
1 dart each.
All right, roll.
Technically, I'll have 1 more, so that will be 2 darts, and then the other 2 will be 1.
First one's 2 darts. The other 2 are 1 dart each. So roll 2d4 and then 1d4 and then 1d4.
Ooh, then I'll roll.
All
Actually,
the
no. You can just hit.
D4s.
You can actually just hit the damage 4 times, and the first one takes.
Okay, damage.
So
Nice.
the first one takes 9 damage from 2 bolts hitting it.
Damage.
Other one
Other
takes
one takes
2,
2.
and the last one takes 3.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. And you said it was 10 feet down the stairs?
Yes, you went 10 feet down the stairs plus the short distance to get on the staircase. So you have, I'm gonna say, 15 feet of movement
Probably,
left.
yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move up to beside them. Here. A bit closer. I couldn't see them from the other way.
Behind them.
Well, I couldn't see from the other way. The
Meat
shadow was
shield.
cast too much.
All right, zombie. Let's see how close we get. Oh. Zombie has been ordered to help Spoder, so
Boulder.
I'm going to do the zombies attack because I know you don't have this creature's stuff,
Man.
but he has found a target. That should be a hit.
shit.
Hits. These zombies, dude.
These zombies.
Zombies. Well,
Oh,
Damn
that's fine. That's fine.
all right.
Part of his radius falls off.
He loses parts of.
He's
his
like,
other lines.
Ah, dang it.
There's also the sound of
His
shattering
own is
glass. You're not sure where it comes from, but somewhere something else is
God.
happening, perhaps with a zombie.
Oh shit, I'm not sure either.
Oh,
I
fuck.
like
Alright.
that.
So now it is Spider's turn.
Okay.
Spider has been ordered on autopilot to hold the stairs.
No, that's the hyena.
Right, but what about Spider?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
spider got left behind,
he's
too.
holding his location. Yeah.
Okay, is he attacking what comes close? I'm assuming that's
Um,
something he can do if you told him to do that.
Yeah. Well, can I say? Because I had a plan. Can I just say what I was gonna tell
Sure.
the spider to do?
Please do.
So I was gonna tell him to use his web to try to stick him in the
okay.
hallway.
All right, let's see if it works. I think it
Come
still
on,
has it.
baby. I also cast it.
The ability has to be recharged. You've already used it today.
Doesn't it? Let me use
It's
it 5
been
times.
used.
Whoops, my bad. I always press that.
No, it is not a 5-time use. It recharges on a 5+. But it is a 1-time use per
Ah.
summon, and it's definitely been used by now.
Okay, well then never mind. Yeah, let's just do the attack. Whatever
Okay.
comes closest.
I figured the spider would be pretty
How
upset
do
that
you
people were trying to
recharge
go
it?
shoot it. It's charged once per day. I believe it's a once per day recharge. Yeah.
I have no fucking idea.
I don't think
Alright,
that's how
spider.
spiders
Once per
work.
day to roll for it.
Do you want me to do that? Okay, you're doing it. Okay.
I got you. Just because I've got the
Ooh,
character
fuck
sheet.
yeah.
That
Good job,
should be a
Spidey.
hit.
Good job, Spidey. Go.
Make the saving throw.
Fuck yeah.
That also means
Get
that it
fucked.
takes this versatile damage
Go,
of 6
Spidey,
additional
go.
damage.
Nice.
He is
For a
dead.
total
He's
of
beating
12.
him up.
One has been slain.
Dude, he's literally just like.
All right.
Nom, nom, nom.
Then hyena. There's no sound coming from the hyena currently.
Okay, perfect.
And
Keep
that brings us
posted.
down to Aaron.
Okay, for the first time ever. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why does this
Uh-oh.
keep happening to me? I don't know if it's this map
Oh,
or
did it?
what, but it
This map is really dense. It's a huge map. It's like the biggest one I've ever done. So I'll have to try to keep that in mind for future reference to keep it smaller. I didn't want to have to make each
Can
floor
you
separate
not
map
just
and drag people
copy
over.
the eye of whatever Point Bluff?
I can, but then Barham
Then
is the only
what?
one that can see still,
Uh,
because it's not
Okay.
owned by
the
everyone.
stream, at least.
Yeah,
I'm back. I think.
he's returning to us.
Okay. For the first time ever,
Oh,
Huh?
I have to use
oh.
Second Wind.
Oh,
Oh.
Fighter healing things.
Gwen's
Oh.
healing was useless.
Ooh,
That's fine.
almost.
Nice
full.
fat healing. Wait,
Right.
you didn't
Nice.
heal Aaron, did you? You healed Barham.
He- No, she
No?
healed me.
Yeah, I healed
Oh.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he-
Yeah.
Oh, it was a teeny bit. I was looking at
Yeah,
your
it
HP
was
like,
only
was
5
that the
damage.
healing? Okay,
Or
okay.
5 healing.
Okay.
Alright.
I tried my best, Ron.
You're back in the fight.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. So now my actual action, my action. They're all
Good, not a
they're all
healer.
damaged. They're all damaged.
They're all damaged.
Oh, God.
Thanks to a magic missile attack.
It's
Bong.
Bong.
This one
Alright.
first.
The saving throw
Ooh.
barely
Oh.
misses.
Oh man.
close.
If it wasn't for that minus,
2d8.
Is he dead? He's just dead.
It's 2d12.
Bong.
Okay.
That's
next.
stupid.
And then next one. Yep, that one.
Make the saving
Maybe
throw.
I'm going to attack 1.
I'm just
We'll
gonna
see.
do the same thing, so make the saving throw.
Oh my god!
Oh!
He's
Zero.
tolling them all! He's tolling them all! The
Oh
bells
my
have rung!
God.
It falls
Just to lead
to.
him. Just to
Boom. Boom.
And then I'm going to be super smart and duck behind a wall.
Okay.
Perfect.
And that'll be my turn.
Train's just going to look and go, effective.
I know. Thank you for
Alright,
earlier.
I'm back.
That helped a
Quite a
lot.
lovely chorus of bells, one might say.
Evil Twig's turn.
All right, baby. You know what I must do.
Are you doing it with this one?
Yeah, I'm doing it with this one.
Oh god,
Okay.
I'm scared.
He grabs the boy.
A body is grabbed from
He
nearby
runs
by the last
near
remaining
the
blight.
octopus. You can see him run towards the octopus, and then he bashes sideways to the right through what looked to be a closed passageway, but is actually a flimsily assembled door. He runs
what the
down,
fuck?
and you're not able to see a glimpse exactly,
He disappears from view.
but he disappears completely.
The boy!
Alright.
He grabbed him!
Oh
So
Grab
got the
the
ones
boy.
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm aware.
What the
no! Boy!
It should be like roughly here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he takes the boy.
I can still do some shit too.
You've got two guys up here that you can do stuff with. Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god,
I can
we
still
have a
summon
viewer.
too, right?
Not right now.
Fine.
We have a viewer
Okay.
just named Feet, by the way.
Welcome.
This
I see you,
this
Pete.
needle blight on the left is just gonna turn around and hit the zombie.
Okay. Are you really gonna murder the zombie?
Of course, zombie R.I.P.
The boy.
The poor zombo.
Oh! The boy has.
He's got a
1
ton of HP.
He's got 1 HP left.
The other one performs a claws attack.
Oh, he
Damn
misses. He missed an armor class 8 zombie.
So I
Alright.
think that's my turn, right?
I believe so, yes.
Why are you doing this to me, DB?
Cause. Alright, Barum.
Okay.
Can I use the Vine Blights thing then?
If you'd like, sure.
I will use the Vine Blights thing.
Alright, I'll put an AoE down for you.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
how
will-
big is it?
I will put-
30 feet? 20 feet?
It says I have no uses, but I definitely have one. Hold on. There we
Something
go.
like that, right?
It's big. 15.
15? Okay. Wish you could edit ones that are already placed, but it doesn't appear to be the case.
If you're
Well,
gonna
that
do
was
me like
cute.
that, give me the plants at least, goddamn.
Sorry.
Alright, that's done, Barum. What you
Okay.
doing?
Am I able to cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes. Yes, you may.
No.
You may touch yourself.
Because I was gonna cure Aaron, but I think he's fine now.
You know how you have
What
to
do
do
you
it.
second when you just see him like flex really hard and all the needles just shoot out of his body and he's like,
Who is it?
I'm
Okay, never
fine.
mind.
Is that in Gladiator where he does that? Where he's just like, and he just like is better all of a sudden?
Yeah, he just
I think
keeps
it's
like.
Gladiator, yeah.
No. No, it's
Somebody-
Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's
in
sitting there
7.
hitting his
He's
wound
like
or
he
whatever.
like cauterizes himself and then just beats his chest and then
Oh,
he's just like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
fine.
right, he
yeah.
does.
He's just like, okay, I'm good.
The one good moment. All right,
so,
go ahead. You're
so
casting
I
Cure
can
Wounds.
cast
One of
this
the best.
as it looks like a second level spell.
You can. You'll increase the healing.
Okay, so when I do this, it takes it out of the first level though, even though I want to use it as a second level. How do I change that? Does that make sense?
When cast, the healing increases by 1d8 for each slot. Okay, so just hit normal healing,
Okay.
and then if it only does the 1d8, you'll just roll another d8 separate. Okay, that's 1. And
Okay.
you now roll another d8.
That's one. Indeed.
Why didn't it give you your buff though?
Oof, I know that healer feels so hard.
Spellcasting ability modifier, which in this case is 4. So it actually should be 4 plus 4, 8 HP healed.
I swear to
Okay.
God, I've never rolled more than like 5 HP healed on a light wound.
That's rough.
All
Alright.
So that means a second level slot has been taken, not a first level slot, since I did it as a. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Yep.
It
Okay.
should be, yes.
Okay. I need to change it then because it took the first level slot.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay. All right, and then I guess I will start like making my way to where the boy went through the door
Alright.
thing.
You squeeze
The boy.
past
What
the
is that? Is that a
octopus
clicker?
and spy something at the end of a narrow corridor. This area had some kind of secret-ish entrance, something that was disguised to look like the rest of the wall, but part of the wall has actually been pushed in, and the blight has disappeared within. Now you can see, unlit, but just barely shadowed by the torches here in the basement, there is a figure silhouetted against what appears to be large fungal growths that cover the walls. Also, the temperature has dropped precipitously. This whole basement
clicker.
area is cool, like a normal basement, but now emanating from this corridor, there is an icy chill, as if you've just crossed over into some kind of almost like Arctic domain.
That was a sound effect.
At the
I
end
heard that.
of the passageway is a humanoid-looking figure, standing upright, but completely covered in these black-looking fungal growths.
It's a clicker.
Last of Us vibes.
Unmoving.
No clickers here, bitch. No clickers here. But
So I am gonna cautiously go in here, but
Okay.
like, to here because that's all my movement.
Okay. Oh,
And
Good map.
then that's all I can do.
I hear them
Oh,
clicker
whoa.
we
sound
have to
effects
restart
too.
here in a minute. All right. You approach cautiously, and there is no movement. All right. That brings us up to Gwen.
Oh,
Actually,
shit!
first.
Okay, cool.
Bring.
Yeah,
Can you
all
bring the Iaport Bluff back over here, by the way? I
Where
don't
to?
know where he went.
Copy them, damn it! Copy
still
them
upstairs.
right now.
Oh, he's still upstairs.
Copy it.
I did copy it. Where'd it go?
There.
Is it there now?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
And it's going real slow for me. All right. Gwen. What you doing?
Well, I can't move very far as an octopus on land. Turns out.
Just put your tentacles in like a circle and roll.
I would. Can I like gesture with my tentacles?
Oh God.
If you'd like, sure.
To Ron. Carry me, carry me.
Okay. A gesture is made. Do you have the rest of your turn still?
Would you care to demonstrate on the camera the gesture you are attempting so I may see if I know what you are doing?
I'm like,
Walk like an Egyptian.
Okay, so all your tentacles are pointing at your head.
no, at my shoulders.
You don't have.
You don't
shoulders.
have
You're an
shoulders.
octopus.
Well, like,
You're a
you know.
cephalopod. That means your head are your feet are attached to your head.
You're
Okay,
just a head before-
I'm gonna use one to point at me and then the other one to point at Iran and be like,
Uh-huh.
You
Aaron
want
can
him
respond.
to give you head? Ew.
Gwen can't say anything, but Aaron can be like playing, charades right now.
I I do not. You want me to do something to your head?
Aren't you the
It's
water
become quite
man? Do
bit
water
friendly.
man
Oh, dear.
things.
She's
Fucking
becoming quite
Aquaman
friendly now that
ass.
she's an octopus. Looks to me like she wants a hug.
It doesn't seem to be working.
Her tentacles are lifting up. She wants me to lift something.
Perhaps
Lift.
she's lifting. You know, with all the zombies, perhaps she's decided to go into.
I think she
powerlifting.
wants. I think she wants me to pick her up. Do you know how heavy you are, you giant tentacled being?
Her body's like.
I think she wants us to pick her up.
And I'm gonna move as far as I can, which is here.
You see the same thing Byram sees. And you notice the frigid temperatures especially. Watch.
I don't
Alright.
like that image.
AC,
Clicker.
it's your turn.
I don't like that.
Okay, let's get out of my shell now.
Please. I agree with Luke.
Godzilla is on the move.
It's some fight.
Oh, Arad and
Anguirus.
Crane. I pointed
Anguirus,
at
true.
the
Technically.
thing.
Dude, is anybody gonna be able to get past Frog? She kind of takes up the whole hallway.
She kind of is taking up the whole hall.
About that, yeah.
It's fine.
Somebody's
What you
gonna
doing?
have to lift her just
What
to
you
get her
doing,
out of the way.
AC? Are you doing anything in particular? Oh, you're in the hallway.
Lift me up,
The
Godzilla.
strange creature is peering over.
Hello? I'm like looking back at
Is that your turn, AC?
What is this? What is this disgusting thing I'm looking at?
fucking rude. The octopus is gonna make like
That's
an
a
offended
gross-ass
noise, like
turtle.
That's an offended
I don't know what
noise.
sounds. I don't know what sounds octopus make.
They don't.
They
They
don't.
do not.
then her octopus eyebrows are just gonna be like this.
Octopus don't
They do
have
not
eyebrows.
have eyebrows.
They have like little.
No, they
Sometimes. Okay, am I just thinking of cartoons? A
Yes.
little bit?
Calcast.
Am I
resistance.
just thinking of the hit movie
Are
Finding
you-
Nemo 2?
Are you doing that on
just
I
yourself?
know
Dory?
everything about fish.
I am putting it
watched
on the
Finding
squid.
Nemo too.
Oh, the squid now
octopus.
feels more resistant to things.
Thank you! Thank you so
Alright.
much.
He's like slightly old calamari now.
I'm a little rubbery.
A little rubbery instead of
It's
tough.
like a little cuttlefish,
You
you
can
know,
bounce
that's like
off.
slightly
All right,
created a little bit
let's-
spikier.
Let's try to just finish this. Crane, I'm assuming your zombies are just gonna try to clean up upstairs.
Yes, yeah.
All right, let's
They're
see if they can pull that
successful.
off. Okay, yeah. Let's clean it up a little bit.
Between the spider and the two zombies, I'm pretty sure they're successful. You know
Alright,
what?
there's
Fuck this
more-
one though. He dies.
Oh.
Fuck the zombie.
He dies in the skirmish.
Actually, he gets to make a hold on. Hold on. Let's at least give him his ability. Undead Fortitude. When a creature is
Fine, fuck
reduced to
off, go
0
ahead.
hit points, it makes a Constitution saving throw. If it makes the con save, it instead goes to 1 hit point
Oh,
instead
go
of 0.
fuck yourself. Make the roll.
Saving throw. Probably
It
doesn't.
doesn't make it. It doesn't make
That's
it.
a no for me, dog.
All right, goodbye, zombie.
He couldn't
5
save
plus
Crane
the damage
originally,
taken.
Yeah.
so he's
So
trying
there'd
to
be
save
8
Crane's
now.
zombies.
All right. You feel one tether tied to your soul, Crane, severed. The other feels proud of itself, though.
At least
Combat
I still have one of them.
has ended. It is now essentially RP narrative time, so to speak. So nobody has to take turns. Everybody just needs to
Now I
be
get to
examining
take a
their
nap.
surroundings. So,
Go take your
Barum,
Nap time, yay!
you're the first one to see that at the feet of the standing
Shark noise.
fungal creature is another form, prone. 2 forms, prone, at the base of the creature.
Oh no.
There's 2.
You watch as the unmoving body of Andril is covered in this black fungus.
Why is he moldy already?
AC, Your character. Oh, hold on 1 minute.
Oh,
Oh, DB's dead.
oh,
He's coming back.
Yep.
Oh.
Camera shutting off. There it goes.
Hold on. DB, hold on.
Typing.
oh.
Dude, did Andrew even get to do saving throws?
So hold on. Byram is the only one who sees it for now.
Yeah.
2 forms. The other is the blight, but it is also being encrusted with the fungus.
Ooh, shit. I want to
AC, your character knows what this is based on your background, and if you care about these people that you just stumbled upon, you need to get them out of there right now.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I'm letting you know that in character. Now it's up to you what you do. It's narrative time. What do you guys do?
Well, I mean, Bahram literally sees Andrel being covered in, getting like enveloped in something, so he's naturally going to run up and try to get him out of it.
Oh.
Like,
Bahram, as you run up, make a
History or
history would be good.
survival could also be
Survival would also be good. Yeah, make a history or survival check.
Good thing Gwen can't move that far because she'd be doing the same
oh
thing.
no.
Okay.
You feel like you've seen this this type of mold before. You don't remember exactly where.
Rex laughing.
Ross remembers.
Crane never forgets the magic mold.
The mold. Neither will Gwen
Pipe
after
smoking
having to
mold.
smell it so forcefully.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. They were making us
It was
eat it.
yucky
This
smelling. You
this one
burned
looks
it.
a little bit darker, a little bit more developed.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a very early strain or a very early bloom of what you saw
All right.
those many
Bahram-
moons ago.
Bahram runs forward first, knowing this, reaches down to touch his friend. As you do so, you're not crusted in mold immediately, but you feel the heat from your hand leave your body, and your hand becomes icy cold and numb.
It's cold, man. Hurry! It's so he's gonna like, as he's like running, and like trying to get Andrel out, he's gonna yell behind him and like, "It's Andrel! He's stuck in this mold!" You know, as he's like trying to get him out. I don't think he's gonna mention really the cold.
If I ever make a bard, his int is gonna be like 2, and he only speaks in song titles. Like right now, he would be like, "Ice, ice, baby."
Gosh.
And Techbug has lost any invitation to any campaign I might DM.
Oh no.
I'm a big
Bahram is reaching forward, still trying to rest Andrel. Everybody hears Andrel's in trouble. What do the rest of you do?
Aron kind of runs up. It's like Aron runs up and Andrel is in. You stupid octopus! Get out of the way!
Shove out of the fucking way! Shove out of the fucking way!
Suction up to the
you're
wall, man.
clambering over, you are impossible to avoid the fungus, like Bahram tried to do stepping through, and every tentacle that touches a wall immediately falls limp. As the heat of life from the octopus begins to just be drained from you. I need you to make a con saving throw for octopus.
Okay.
AC, you are watching these blundering idiots try to make their way into this cavern, this little dank cave, and possibly making some very stupid mistakes.
I mean, I think something inside
Wait,
me
I
probably
have a
wants
thing
to.
though. And add the number. Okay, I can add the number.
That much damage initially.
No. I add
Yeah?
that to the 7 because of the resistance.
Right, it's still 10, right?
It's 11.
Your
Okay.
Constitution
Enough.
throw is 7 total.
Yeah. And then I added this resistance.
She also has resistance from.
No, what I'm saying is your initial con throw was a 3. Your second con throw is a 4.
Yeah,
So you have a total con
I'm
save
sorry.
of
I was
7.
looking at the survival.
I took care of the damage.
skill
I took
check.
care of the damage.
No.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
What does your character say, AC? He said something.
Oh, I said something inside me is telling me not to help him, though.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something in character. My apologies.
Oh, I mean, I was going to say something. Quildak is going to quickly go up here and try to drag this big behemoth back.
Alright, make a strength check.
I will.
Just a flat strength check. It's actually a little bit easier than it normally would be because despite any resistance made by the octopus, it appears to be losing the ability to do so. So you don't have an easy time of it, but you get your big scaly hands around the octopus's head and begin the arduous process of dragging the octopus out of the hallway.
Quite the sight. Luna, can we get some fan art of this?
Oh, dang, I'm a strong boy.
Godzilla.
You eventually get there, yeah. It takes time, but now Barum is just at the end of the hallway. Barum, I need you to make a con save as well.
Con save? Okay.
Yes.
Crazy people.
I'm totally gonna try to.
Is it a saving throw or an ability check?
Somehow.
Saving.
While she is making that check, perfect. Good, thank God. Gwen is gonna transform back, so she's just like in the arms of this scaly creature now, totally human, and be like, "What incarnation is going on here? Let go of me, Andrew, leave your hell. What even are you?
What incarnation?
What incarnation?
Listen, woman, we need to get out of here.
Woman."
Crane's just going to be
furry.
standing looking down the hallway at this and just hear AC or this turtle speaking and he's just going to turn and go,
Just be happy.
Barm,
he
I think
gendered
it's
you
best
right.
if we make some space between Andrew currently. I don't believe it's quite the greatest idea to touch the mold.
Crane, you can also make a medicine check because you did experience this a little bit way back when.
Gwen's gonna be
Remember
kicking
the
and
whole setting
screaming.
it on fire thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, when I almost stabbed somebody in the chest.
Gwen is gonna be kicking and screaming in this fucking turtle's arms. Crane, come get this turtle off of me! I don't know what's going on. We gotta go save Andrew. Barum, are you out there?
Gwen, calm down. He seems to have actually saved your life.
Barum,
Yep.
in the meantime, you still feel the heat leaving your body, but as you attempt to move Andril, you realize that the fungus has become so encrusted that he's now essentially part of the landscape.
Oh my god, that was so fast.
That was
Moving
really
him
fast.
would be impossible without foraging equipment, and you're starting to notice you're not being hurt yet. You passed your con save, but you're starting to see little sprouts form on your fingertips and around the
God.
scales of your hands.
Ooh. Barum at seeing that Andril is literally part of the landscape, he's gonna let go, but he's not, and kind of like back up a little bit, but he's not gonna move. He's just gonna kind of like stand there just because he doesn't, the idea of losing another person is kind of like too much for him right now.
Dude.
Gotcha. All right, Barum is staring sadly inside.
3 down, 2 to go.
Can Gwen make a strength check to get out of this turtle's arms?
Sure. Make another strength check, AC, with your character.
Get the fuck off of me, turtle.
Nope.
snap.
Oh boyo.
I was hoping it was going to be a
I
double
was hoping it
20.
was gonna be a nat 20.
Powerfully built woman that you had pulled out, now reverted back into her humanoid form, is incredibly strong, much stronger than the
You
octopus
see her
was.
Spartan rage for a second.
And she pops out of your arms.
Gwen's gonna run back to the hallway entrance next to Crane and like look
3 heads
inside.
peering inside.
Yeah.
Barham
and
has
then-
backed away from his previous position and is now kind of between.
And seeing what
I-
she did see in there, she's gonna be like, Barham, is he moving? Or anything? Is anything happening?
Barham doesn't say anything. He just slowly turns around and then just shakes his head no while making his way back towards everybody else.
He's just gonna be like, I know this is a particularly sad moment. He was an elf brother after all, but there is still one more druid. He ran that way. He had a staff. And Aron points down the hallway where he saw the druid run.
And you point right at the face of a familiar looking individual.
He's back.
Oh, hey,
I'm
Daddy. Hey, no. I wasn't crying. Wipe
Lock
space.
the
I
doors
wasn't.
and turn them
How
lights
are
down
you
low.
doing?
It got away.
That is unfortunate.
I have attempted to stick the ravens on it, but I think he is going to make a clean getaway. It was summoning more creatures as it went.
That is most unfortunate.
Gwyn is going to point at the man. You've got to know something about this. What's going on in here? Come help us save our friend.
He pulls out a rag and wipes down the short sword that he's carrying and sheaths it. And says, "Let me see." And he gets closer and looks down the hall.
Gwyn is gonna sniff him. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That literally just the eye roll. You could see it. It
Froze
paused
mid
for a
eye
minute.
roll.
You made him eye roll so hard his computer stopped working.
That was beautiful.
Um,
That was a great
he
moment.
gazes in and considers for a moment and says, this fungus is very dangerous if let loose. That's why it's usually kept partitioned
Oh.
away.
But right now it's all among us.
It is the natural way that we keep this cellar cool and preserve our wine. But this is
fungus
not...
is-
Shut up. God damn it. This is not its natural form.
So that
I
thing
can
in
only
there.
imagine. I can only
your
imagine what
fault?
the druids. What thing? The thing standing?
Is.
That isn't just a thing. I haven't heard from my sister's husband since we came in here. I wondered what became of him when they took him to the basement, but I was unable to make my way here. The druids have perverted this and done this deed to your friend and to my sister's husband, it seems. That is my only explanation for this.
Okay.
This is
well,
not its normal form. Normally it simply saps heat from the atmosphere. Done. But now it has some kind of growing property, and we're probably going to have to burn it out.
Barham just wiping his arm, getting the sprouts, trying to get the sprouts softly.
the mushroom girl from My Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We'll need to get that looked at as soon as possible in case it is virulent.
There's plenty of alcohol about. Perhaps we should burn it now.
Not as much as you think. I think you torched the greater portion of it, but I do not blame you for that given the present circumstances. But there is not as much as you would think.
Brain's going.
You,
to
sir! He looks at Crane, who is looking also.
Oh.
He's
He
going
makes
to.
this... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Grain looks down the hallway, seeing, Andrel kind of just sunk into it and all the fungus growing there. And he looks back at him and says, "How much flame would it need to burn this out?"
A prodigious amount, I imagine. We can chop wood and fumigate it. I think it would kill it. Magic fire might be better, though.
Crane.
How will I protect Is there a way to protect myself from the spores?
I suppose we can hope that torching it will do the job, or we can simply try to cover ourselves with masks. Something that we use in our labor as makers of alcohol. We have a few lying around.
Crane's going to take his scarf, put it over his face, and just walk down.
Gwen's gonna
Walk
reach
down
out for
the-
him. Gwen's gonna reach out. Grab him!
And he's gonna stop at the front,
Okay.
just within. Yeah, I think that's good. And with a very, almost one might think a disgusted look on his face,
Frog.
What?
he's going to
What's he going to do?
cast. Oh, that's facing the wrong way.
Cone of fire.
But he's going to cast Burning
15-foot
Hands.
cone. All right.
Beautiful cone.
I still haven't figured out how to rotate
How
it.
to-
It's
Tech
quite
Bug,
wide
how did you
enough, though.
turn? How did you turn?
Before!
on time?
Yeah, all I
Before
can do is make a new
Kane
one.
makes his way into the hallway, Gwen
Okay.
reaches out, taps his shoulder.
Okay. And
Protection from
does.
poison.
Okay.
Hopefully, praying it does something.
A poison protection is cast at the same time that a cone, a veritable wall of fire, projects itself from Crane's hands, enveloping the tiny, tiny area in a incredible amount of heat. At first, it almost seems like the fungus is sucking it in, doing its job of absorbing the heat and converting it into just this dank, cold atmosphere, as Adrian has explained. But a moment passes as Crane focuses on the spell, and finally he reaches some kind of break point, and the fungus begins to burn rapidly and exudes this powerful smoke. Adrian shouts for you to come back and says, "Come, let's close it up and leave this to smolder." I believe that might have done the job.
Brain just, without saying anything, turns back around. Still the same look of just disgust on his face. But he walks out of the room, or out of the hallway, and just walks to the side away from people.
Adrian tugs the tile closed, and it looks almost like a natural part of the wall now. That's that taken care of. And now, sir, looking at Crane, I believe I owe you an apology. And he makes the stiffest of neck bows in your directions.
Brain kind of recovering a little bit, at least wiping away the face that he had and creating a small. He just kind of nods as well. Doesn't say anything and just kind of faces the stairs.
I believe I attacked one of your constructs earlier, although I hope you will forgive me for doing so. It is not often in Barovia that a undead being shows up in your house and is friendly. But perhaps we may put that aside and talk business.
You have our attention.
Well, I hope I have your attention in particular. I have need of services of a necromancer, or rather, a friend of mine does. But perhaps we may speak more at length once we have rested. I assume you've spoken with the rest of my family since you are here. I hope they are still well.
Yes, we did, and it did appear that most of them are well.
Let's fetch them inside and tidy up a bit, rest our heads, perhaps sate our spirits as best we can. Let the dead lie for a moment, so to speak.
Crane just kind of nods and walks up towards the stairs.
Adrian turns, goes up the opposite staircase, turning into a raven as he does so, flitting off to make his way to the rest of the family and gather them together. And so, the Battle of the Wizard of Wine's winery comes to a close. And the Martikov family returns to their home and attempts to make the party comfortable, which we'll hear more about when we come back from our mid-break.
I'm your friend.
Time to get sauced.
Again. And
What the fuck? I
Time to
literally
go. Parham and Gwyn just need to die now.
there's so many things I need to say right to Crane right now, and I can't. Hurry up! Hurry up!
So,
When
during
is
our
actually
mid-break,
lost some
we
part
like
of
to
my
do
personal plan, so.
we like to do a Steam giveaway, which we're doing right now. You need to type in a code word into the Port Bluff Twitch chat, a code word which I will give you in just a moment. I will.
Oh,
Oh,
I will restart my computer first of all, and I will also check everyone who's typed in the code word. I'll put you into the raffle. Whoever wins, you'll be able to pick a game off of our giveaway list. Our giveaway list is on the Discord. You can pick anything off there, and you'll get a Steam code for you to play that game with. And the code tonight is PC Please Work. I'll be right back.
PC please work is the code?
PC police work.
Okay, PC please work is the code, guys. Please
All
type
one
it in the
word.
chat. All one word. Type in the chat to be entered into the giveaway.
Get them giveaways.
I will give you an example.
There's the example. Follow that. Follow that.
You can do all caps if you want.
Type it like a boomer who doesn't know how to use
Type it.
shift key.
Type it like how Gwen wants to type it right now because she's so on fire right now at the moment. So
my
is
goodness.
Round Frog.
The
Oh.
real
Something.
question is there enough of Andrew's soul to be sucked into the Angler's eye?
Do not do. I swear to God, Aran is about to be separated from the party.
Gwen about to come out of here with that right hook.
Dude, for both of them, she got a left and right hook. Let's go. Pow, pow. Aran and Crane on the other one. Pow, pow. Okay, hello. Where are the code types, please?
Sorry, I
Lucy,
got
please.
distracted by my wife. What did you say about me sucking away Andrew's soul into the Angler's eye?
I said Gwen's gonna give you a right hook.
Oh, you don't even know what that does. You don't. Have you even seen me absorb souls with that
I don't
thing? yet?
know. Do I need to see it? I feel like it kind of always has a bad connotation, sir.
This is Gwyn we're talking about. The meta knowledge is vast.
Gonna go in
It
there
is-
amongst the burning and just and then like casually pull the thing out of my pocket and hide it on the other side of my leg and dip it down. Here, buddy, I got a friend for you to meet.
I gotcha. Don't worry, bro.
Thank you, Coochie. Thank you, Luna, for playing the game. Mac,
Oh, there we go.
thank
There we
you.
go. They might have just caught up.
yeah,
have
it
been
might have been
laggy.
delayed.
Man, that was a bad or far delay. Dude, I don't know if I can. That honestly, my next plan for a character is kind of in that. What?
You were describing your next character plan, so I figured I would elaborate.
What was that? What was that?
Adrian comes around the corner, all gravitas lost.
The hyena, I hear the signal. The hyena knows what I knows my Gwyn
The
wants.
horny of Gondor.
Technically,
Man.
Luna, Gwyn is chaotic good. She's done some very chaotic shit in this campaign.
Chaotic is right.
If DB kills, or if Techbug kills me again, I have two ideas of where I want
Yeah,
to
I
go
have two
next.
ideas as well.
Thank you for acknowledging who actually does the murdering around here.
Oh, I know it's Techbug, and I welcome his best attempts to kill me.
Hey,
It's only happened
damn
once.
close just now.
He
Holy
did
shit.
come really close.
Missed everything on Byron but one,
That was
and then
crazy.
Aaron was just like a pincushion. He was looking like grandma's tomato.
When those damage rolls are coming, I'm like, okay. I'm like doing the math real quick in my head. I'm like, 23. Yes, I'm
23.
still alive.
He is cacti.
23.
I have 2 hit points left. I'm alive.
Noodle,
My-
does it look the same for you, where it looks like
My-
you're high-fiving for a second?
No, you're up next to DB, so it looks like you're just slapping him in the head.
Yeah, you're high fiving me.
No. Oh,
You gotta
it
high
looks
five
like-
the
okay,
other way.
Oh,
Oh, now she
No,
doesn't want to do
no,
it to
no.
me. Oh,
wait.
now
No.
she's getting double.
Here we go. Everybody together now. Yay!
Five!
The
Which
issue
doesn't make any
is
sense on
nobody
Port
on
Bluff.
stream
visual-
is.
I was gonna say it doesn't look like anything on Port Bluff, but
In
it
Discord,
looks good on
it looks
Discord.
like something. I promise.
It just looks like we're all crazy trapped in boxes trying to get out.
That's true.
True.
I'm gonna get my snipe.
My image, though, my mental image of what Crane saw as he came down those stairs was just this cacti that was in the shape of Aaron. That was a little red on the sides.
DB, are you gonna allow for RP before we go take a rest? Are you gonna allow for it, please? Please.
For what? For RP?
For RP, yeah.
No, we're going straight to the next combat section.
You're a
Right
fucking
in.
liar. Stop it.
We've had 3 sessions of straight combat. Do you think I'm not putting my foot down and saying we're doing RP now?
I'm
Fuck you,
geared
Tech
up
Bug, we're
for
doing
it.
RP now.
I have so
What?
much.
Oh, come on.
Money.
What do you mean?
I mean,
come
okay.
on?
Okay, I do want a short rest so I can regain my spell slot. Because just warlock things.
Damn you. Oh,
I love. Man, this fighter warlock combo is like the best thing ever. I'm loving this combination so much.
This is a lot of typing. Who the fuck? Nani, you got some chips over there?
Yes.
Nani got the chips.
I just hear.
Nani got the chips. Wait, is it honey mustard Pringles?
It is not. They're Moe's
Those
chips.
shits are good.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
The honey
I
mustard
really-
Pringles are so good.
I can't find them. I have to go.
Walmart.
I must go find. Oh,
Walmart is the only place I've found them.
I try to avoid Walmart for fear I'll pick something up from there.
Same. Oh yeah, that too.
I go to Walmart
I just
specifically
avoid
for
Walmart.
my honey mustard Pringles. And diapers.
I finally
my
just
child.
went shopping after like 6 months of not going.
Isn't that the best? I hate buying so many things.
I hate shopping. I hate dealing with people. I mean, people are great, right?
Haha. That's thank you COVID for letting me have groceries delivered now.
Right?
It's like one of the
You could do
only
that
good
before
things.
COVID, you know.
You could. It's just more
Not
normalized
from
now.
mine. Not from mine. Not from where I go. Not from Publix.
Oh wait, here I gotta do that. You guys are at the waiting room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Godzilla's back.
He is Toto Man. Toto
Oh,
house. Small Toto house.
AC, can you put your new character's name, please? So I can fix it on the stream.
Damn, AC, I can't
Andrew
believe
has
Andrew just
gone.
got yeeted into Mushroom Land.
He got
And-
He had-
cushioned and died last session.
He had the highest of deaths, though. Like, that man had to have been seeing some shit.
That's true. That's true. Barely felt the thing.
He was just sitting there. He was like, death saving throws. What are those?
are those, man?
Did
Frog.
you even get
Oh.
that saving throws?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He,
Or yeah.
Not on
he didn't have to
stream.
roll because he had extra damage, and when you get damage, it's an automatic fail. So he went
okay.
down, took all the damage, and was just
Oh
gone.
my god.
Oh, and you
Because,
just didn't tell
because we
us.
weren't there to actually
Yeah.
I'm
like,
so
keep him.
sorry.
I didn't say a thing.
Damn. R.I.P. Andrew.
But now you're a cool
real one, dog.
turtle, dude.
Portal.
Frog, can you read me
Yes.
the names and I'll put them in the raffle? It's time.
Yes. We have Mac.
Little Mac.
I think it's just Mac, Luna, and Coochie Man.
Luna, Coochie. That is it. Bloody Goran is not. He's in the
No,
chat,
Bluff,
but he
no,
hasn't put it there.
Who else do we
What?
usually get? Nezuko, no one else?
Nope, no one else.
Not this time.
All right. Quick,
Bloody Goran's in
if you're
the
hearing
chat, but he
this,
hasn't put it
if you're hearing this, type it in because I'm pushing the button in 3, 2,
There's the 2-minute lag.
2.5, 2 and a
One
quarter,
direction.
2 and a 10,
Direction.
2 and 1/100, 1.
Yeah.
0.5. 0.42.
75. Oh, no, that's
No, that's up. That's up. I'm shuffling. Did anybody type it before I hit the shuffle? Nope. All right. Shuffle names.
Doesn't see it.
This winner this week is Little Mac.
Oh, Mac attack!
Little Mac.
Mac and cheese.
Let us know, and I will drop you off a code in the Port Bluff / Deadbolt Volpoon Discord, and we'll be able to pick a code. Also, we didn't have an emote pick last week because we didn't have any memes from the previous session in between. We did get memes the very next day after last week's session, and we have a winner from those. Luna still has a emote that she needs to pick from previously. We're still waiting on that.
We're still waiting for
weeks
her
ago.
other emote.
Right. We didn't announce a winner last week because we had no memes, but we had memes the day after last week's session, and we have a winner from those. The winner, with 5 gold coins, when I checked, which is just what my arbitrary cutoff is going to be, was the red M&M and yellow M&M meme from Coochie Man, where Coochie said his brain could not handle inputting the story, which I thought was really funny. But it also got 5 gold coins. So Coochie, you get to pick an emote as well, Mr. Coochie Man. And we're also waiting for Luna's emote as well, whenever she goes through her tier list and puts it in. I did the cutoff there, so if you guys want to submit memes to our D&D meme submissions
The
on the
winners.
Port
Pin
Bluff
the
Discord.
winners.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I could do that.
Pin the winners.
I'm gonna go back and do that. I'm not gonna do it right now for the sake of time because I want to get this.
Down.
I want to do this
Oh,
fluffy,
oh
fuzzy
my goodness.
RP stuff. Oh, what happened?
Thank you so much for the raid.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
for the
much.
raid. Welcome.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome.
It's the cat who
Join
knows.
us.
Hi! This is Kat's whole group of
That's
friends.
Cat.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. Thank you
Yeah,
for
that's
joining
Kat.
us.
Can you guess?
Cat, who
we
knows?
just
Who knows
wrapped
it's
up,
Cat, though?
Raid! Y'all just missed the giveaway!
I know you were.
Sad day.
We're so close! Oh my god!
How big was the raid?
7.
7. We should just do another giveaway.
Wanna do
Deadbolt's
another
got
one?
swag.
Yeah.
Do
yeah,
another
yeah.
do another.
Ooh, is
Might as
Deadbolt
well.
flexing right now?
I am.
He's
Gotta show the booty off sometime.
You
he's
have-
got
you
he's
have
got
it
the
up.
guns out, so he's flexing.
Right.
Special day. Another giveaway we shall do.
Yeah, let's do it. What should the
Let's
magic
make
word
it,
be, Frog?
Black mold.
That's good. That's good.
That works.
Sad day. So you need to type the words black mold into Twitch chat, and if you do that, you'll be entered to win a giveaway, a Steam code giveaway. You can find our Discord down below. There's a list of games available for the giveaway on that Discord, and I will run the giveaway in about 5 minutes or so once everybody gets a chance to type it in.
Yay!
But thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate that. We just wrapped up a combat segment here in our Curse of Strahd campaign, so we have lost some people. We have gained a new friend,
been
hopefully.
sad.
Yeah,
It's about to be real sad. We're about to do the
About to be
roleplay
real sad,
follow-up.
yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy. But let's give it about 5 minutes and see what we got.
Yay! Everyone who came in on the raid, definitely drop the black mold.
Drop that black mold.
Drop that
Drop it.
sneaky mold in the chat so you can
Drop it. Make sure you get it all in your hands.
Luna's like, I'm rolling again.
I'm
rolling again.
Might as well, dude. Might as well. Free game, free Steam game. Who
But we
will
appreciate the
win?
raid so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you
yes.
so
Good
much.
follow, Lick.
Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Make sure to type black mold so you get the giveaway.
Black
Make
mold,
sure
black
you type
mold.
black mode.
AC with the best of emotes.
Oh wait, I have that one.
Lol.
Did we want some solemn, like,
I think I have to.
ambience music or
Solemn
something?
ambience.
Yeah.
I can try to find something.
My chat is too small. I can't put it.
It's pretty skittery right now, but I can try to find some. Let me see
You,
if I
big
got one.
lug. Wait, cat. That's him, right? It's not. Right? I'm right,
Mhm.
right? It's him and not Rain, right? Because Rain's y'all's friend. I think Lig Lug is her. Yes, it's her boyfriend. I knew it. I remembered
Actually,
cat.
I'll just use
You
it
were
now.
just making me think you were a crazy person there.
I was like,
was
is
like,
Frog gonna spill tea on stream right now?
Look.
Like,
Like Lig Lug. That's him.
I was like, ooh,
I'm gonna refill
Frog
my
spilling
water.
tea?
Yo.
Can you
What's
guys
up?
hear anything?
Yes, I hear
Yeah,
you
ominous
hear
it? Yeah.
organ music.
I can hear it.
Very ominous.
Coochie-
Are we gonna get
Coochie's
another
in there,
Strahdy boy
No.
show up? Aw, man. Thought the organ was just gonna, like, announce
get
his
the-
arrival.
Can we get the a one, a two?
I wish I could get that music, but unfortunately Disney has a stick the size of a redwood timber up their butt.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank y'all. Don't forget to type black mold. We have like a minute left.
Oh, Noodle.
Oh, really?
By the
Yeah.
way,
Unrated on
we'll need to update
Oh,
our
okay.
party, like, command since we've had characters die.
We sure will.
I will follow for that. I think I already follow you, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I do.
Is there a quick follow button? I don't
I
think there is.
don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Isn't
naughty. I am naughty.
You're
Frog.
naughty.
I do not
How
follow Raiden.
dare
I'm
you.
sorry. I followed you.
I'll try my best to tune in. We'll see what plans we got. All right. Another, let's say 60 seconds. Countdown. Type black mold if you haven't already to enter our
Type
giveaway.
black mold. Type
And if you
black
do
mold.
win, and I don't get you here, if you have to disappear for any reason, I'll try to ping you in that Discord as well, or remember next week. One or the other. We'll get in touch with you. Small stream things. I will find you.
mold.
I will
Black
find you.
I will
mold.
find you.
And I will kill you.
Whoa.
Thank you, Kat. That's so sweet. Kat,
Can you
I'll
start?
ping you if you win.
Can you start feeding me names, Frog, and I'll
Yes,
start entering them, and then I'll hit go.
We've got Luna.
Luna,
We've got Cat Who Knows.
Cat Who Knows,
We've got Rainadon.
Rainadon,
We've got Liglugmare.
Lugmere,
Yep. We've got Coochie.
Coochie,
And that's it.
Gucci man.
people. All right.
Baby.
Gucci man.
Did we miss anyone?
Fucking Gruff left.
No, he's still in here. He just never fucking put the code. He never put the code. Jack, where the fuck is the code? It's fine.
It's fine.
No,
it's fine.
ignore him.
Fine.
It's fine.
Ignore him. Acquire countdown. All right.
Woo!
5.
Let's see.
4, 3.5.
2, 1, go.
Oh, my mic. It's falling in the frame.
The winner is Lugmere.
Liglug! Woo!
Congratulations!
On the win. Make sure to join our Discord so you can look at the giveaway list, and I will, once you've looked it over and determined which game you want, I will send you that code. Probably after tonight's session, or maybe tomorrow
There are
at the
many.
latest. So we've got 2 winners. It's Liglug and
Luna.
J-Mac.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Mac.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Lil
Mac.
Mac.
No, nice.
Mac.
Yeah.
Lil.
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations,
Luna,
guys.
Coochie. Game.
Congrats, everyone.
Liglug, and
Mac.
J-Mac.
And Coochie won the
Yep, and the emote. I've got him
Emote.
in the emote.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, like in our Discord, like DP
He's
just
like,
said,
oh my god, I never win anything.
in our Discord, here, let's do that paint game.
Please do.
Oh.
We'll also update our party statistics once we get there because we had a character death, so we'll have to update party stuff. Deadbolt will get on that. Don't worry, he's
Yep.
a lousy lout, but he'll do it, I'm sure, at some point.
He's a
And
lousy
let's
lout,
get
yeah.
back into the session. Adrian disappears
No,
Um,
no Coochie.
with a couple swarms of ravens left behind to watch over the winery, and a short time later, another flock of ravens appears, but this one is led by the Adrian Raven, and as they touch down, each one transforms into one of the Mardukov family. The entire family, except for the baby, is able to transform into a raven, and the baby was in the mother's talons as they flew closer. And as she transforms, she quickly sweeps up her child up to her face and strides into the building, brushing past everyone as Adrian marches past with her and is trying to catch her attention and is saying, "No, don't, stop, stop." And he makes his way down to the basement with the mother.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, the grandfather and the two older boys, the Claudia's brothers, when she introduced them to you, and the grandpa are staying up top. Where does everybody go? Let's go ahead and do this. Let me get 5 d20s rolled. This isn't an initiative check, but I'm just gonna, take everybody's explanation for what they're doing in turn, so we aren't clogging all over ourselves. Just roll a flat d20, everyone.
I can't get we get these kinds of rolls.
Oh.
AC's new character.
Bottom, roll another d20 to see if you instantly die.
Oh my
Please
god.
no. All right, Crane, you knew what you had to
Lives.
do. You took care of business. You are still feeling disgusted and saddened, but maybe also a little bit intrigued by the things that are about to happen. Where do you decide to go? Or what do you decide to do? Are you immediately just going to throw yourself against a wall and try to fall asleep, or what's your plan? You saw Adrian and the mother of Claudia, Stefania, disappear into the basement. You could go back in there and chat if you want, or you could just chill, wait for events to fold, or talk to someone in the party if you want to choose someone to kind of corner and talk to.
Yeah, Crane's just gonna walk to a kind of empty space up against the wall, kind of lean against the wall and rest. Not really wanting to talk to anybody necessarily right now. Just kind of chilling.
A hand puts on your shoulder. I did good. Brother dead. Am sad.
Well, it happens, but you did good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kills him.
He falls in a pile of meat.
All
All right,
service is no longer needed.
next one is Gwen.
Snaps his fingers. It just falls apart.
Let's
Goes back to
fucking get the dice rolling, baby. All right. Noticing that Crane has gone off to his own, Gwen finds this to be the perfect opportunity to corner him. So she's gonna approach Crane, hands on hips, stomping her way over. But seeing the zombie, she's gonna reel back a little bit. Don't look at me like that, sir! She's gonna be blocking his.
I'm zombie ugly.
Don't be racist, Frog.
She's just not going to speak to it. She's gonna go to
Crane's gonna notice her actually stopping at the side of the zombie, and it's just kind of
No. Mm-mm.
Mister, I would like you. I know you won't be long for this world, but I would like to introduce you to one of my good friends, Gwen. If you have any
Oh
my
questions,
God.
please direct them at him.
Zombie am ugly, but zombie am good.
Poor guy. Now I feel bad that I have to be disgusted by him. Gwen's just gonna like shake her head at the zombie, like all ew, like, and then go towards Crane, like walk, like against the wall.
You know, he's
next
not
to
that
Crane.
disgusting.
She-
It's not like he's rotting yet. He like literally just died.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
matter.
fresh.
He's fresh.
doesn't
Yeah, he's a
matter.
fresh one.
Just trying to stay as far away from the zombie as possible while she attempts to corner Crane.
I hope the next zombie he makes is like a ghoul from Fallout, where he's like, "Yeah, I'm ugly. Fuck you."
Go
So, yeah, Gwen's gonna go over, and in kind of a hushed tone because she doesn't really want anyone around them, although they're all probably pretty separated. Crane, what in the world is that? And why did you just so easily light our friend on fire?
Gwen, is this going to become a habit of you interrupting me when I'm trying to rest?
Yes, it is. And I hope you're getting used to it, because I'm certainly not going anywhere.
Why could you not just talk to my friend here?
I
Zombie am
can't.
good listener.
That's
See, he's all
right.
ears. Though he might be
I-
missing one.
Refuse to talk to that creature, first of all. Second of all,
That
I'm
creature.
taking-
Excuse
yes.
you.
That's what he is he not?
No, he's a sublime specimen, thank you. Don't let her tell you anything different. You are gorgeous.
That means good.
Zombie believe in himself.
Good.
Zombie believe in the you that believe in
Because master say so.
Mm-hmm.
Crane, I thought you were good. Now you're just raising dead. It's different from what I thought you were, and now you were so quick to destroy what was left of Andrew. We could have at least tried to get his body out of there. You don't know. I protected you from the poison. There was
Gwen.
a chance we could have gotten him.
There was no chance of getting him out of there.
You don't
He
know
was
that,
long dead.
Crane. Even if he was, I wanted to give him a proper burial, just like we did for you. Remember?
Proper barrel.
I mean, you
Look,
don't remember the
I'm.
burial, but I mean, you remember.
You,
I'm sure
you
you saw
buried
it.
me. You buried
Yeah?
me, but here I am.
Here you are, but I'm not sure we'll be so lucky with Andrew, and we don't.
Look, Gwen, you seem to be confused. He was already dead, and honestly, I consider it quite a waste as well of a companion and a body.
Was zombie buried?
No. You were fresh. You're quite new.
Oh, okay.
Gwen is like looking at Crane with like just shock and like mouth open, covers her mouth. Like, I can't believe he just said that sort of thing.
Gwen, can I sleep now?
No, absolutely not. You are talking about this right now.
Why right now? Can it not wait for like a couple hours at least?
No.
Quick pause.
Mhm.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Ron is looking for Andrel's favorite wine in order to be able to honor him properly.
Aw,
Okay.
that's
You're
nice.
browsing the wine racks in the basement. What about AC's new character?
The Toidle.
Total. He's gonna be reading some poetry.
Okay. Reading some poetry. Upstairs or in the basement? You
Upstairs.
could go. Okay, getting some sunlight. The little turtle has some little leaflets, and he's reciting them quietly to himself outside.
What the fuck
Byram,
is
what
this
about you?
turtle?
Barum is going to kind of go to a secluded corner and continue trying to scrape off the mold spores with his axe.
I'm sorry.
we need to get
Physically,
that
where are
checked
you
out.
again?
Just in a secluded corner.
In a secluded corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's just
You
like taking his
kinda-
axe and trying to gently scrape them off.
Okay. You are extricating the leftovers of the fungus, and you notice Gwyn and Crane having some kind of conversation. Don't really overhear too much. You've got your own thoughts, and you're bashing with this. You also notice this turtle fella who is out just slightly outside in the hole in the wall made in the explosion by the wine barrel, and he's just kind of reading to himself on the ground. He's a big fella, you know. He is a turtle. You can see now more fully.
Turtle.
He's got the large shell and everything, but you would estimate that he's like around 6 foot tall. Probably weighs like several 100 pounds too, with a shell that big. But here he is, just gently reading to himself. All right, got everybody in a spot. Gwyn and Crane, go ahead.
Okay. Nani? And I know you saw the look on Barum's face. That was just too easy for you. You've changed since everything happened, which I guess it's unfair to think you wouldn't, but you better fucking look at me. Crane, I need you to pay attention to me right now.
Crane, who's kind of like already slipped off a little bit. What? Yes, look, Gwyn. I don't know if you know this, but my family is quite fond of flames, and I am quite uninterested in those, to say the least. That
What
was
do you
the
mean? You
most
refuse
proper
them?
burial that I could give him, and the only way that I could free him. That was all we could do for him. And now we have to put him to rest. My guess is someone else will do it. I would like to rest, considering I just was awoken from the dead not too long ago and went through that just now. So if you would please allow me to actually rest now. Thank you.
Of course she's not going to leave. Listen,
Barham, go ahead and make a perception check. Meanwhile, while Gwyn keeps talking.
Okay.
I know it's hard on you too. I don't expect it not to be, obviously. You knew Andrew from the time that I met him too. But I thought, first of all, I thought you weren't doing all of this. She gestures towards the zombie.
This moment, he looks at Gwyn and then looks at the zombie and is just like, she just can't seem to not be rude to you.
It's okay. Zombie, I'm not real. Zombie, I'm special. Zombie, I'm ugly. Zombie.
No, zombie, you're real to me. And he's just gonna position back, you know.
This touch zombie heart.
Well, I don't think it's beating anymore, and it might not be there. Did take
Where's
quite the
zombie
nasty
heart?
beating.
Where it go? It's gone. Listen, zombie, nothing against you, but you just make my skin crawl. And I am having a hard time also not raising a weapon, too, just like that other man did. But
Oh,
I'm
other man
refraining.
stab zombie brother.
Mm-hmm. I'm refraining because I know now, suddenly, that Crane has them. And
It's okay. It's sudden for zombie too. Zombie understand, big woman.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. At least you can understand that part.
Zombie have one shoulder left for crying on.
No,
I
that's
so
okay.
ship
Thank
zombie
you.
and big woman.
Why does everything turn into a ship?
Zombie hope big woman
Because
not take
I'm a
over
pirate.
Batman, for example.
No, that's okay. Thank you. I would
What?
rather just Crane speak to
What?
me instead of you, Zombie. Sorry.
While they're
Zombie
talking,
ring
Crane
finger
has just
still
kind of
okay.
like already started to drift off again.
Gwen is gonna
Master,
reach out and like nudge his shoulder.
big woman make zombie feel weird.
She makes a lot of people feel weird. It's okay, Zombie.
Zombie not know what do.
Perhaps it would be good for you to just walk around a little bit.
Yeah,
Zombie
maybe get away
some
from me a
fresh
little bit.
air.
Okay.
Zombie clear head.
I mean, his head's already cleared. He's got no brain left.
Anyway, Crane.
What this weird turtle doing?
Pokes turtle. I just didn't expect you to be a necromancer. They aren't exactly famed for their, goodness.
I never said that I was good.
Well, I guess you didn't, but you've always been kinda good to us. Kinda. I mean, there's a reason we went on this whole saving you quest.
And I very much appreciate that.
Well, sorry, that was a little bit of me coming out there. Well, maybe you should think about everyone else too then. Barham's obviously in a fit of emotion over there, and now he just lost Andrel.
Crane's just gonna look
covered
over
in
at us.
mushrooms.
She's like, and he can't really see the mold from there, so it just looks like he's running the.
Light
Yes,
fingers.
Barnes
he's.
running a
Scales
truffle
off.
shaver over his own scales.
God.
I'm not quite sure what mood he's in right now, but I definitely would not want to talk to him currently.
Well, you need to at least talk to him at some point. But that's
Oh,
besides
I
the
will
fact.
after I have rested.
Okay, well, I'll let you get your rest. But I just want you to know that I don't know what to think of that. And what to think of you raising the dead. Wake up.
Yes, of course. I'll make note of it right now.
A sobbing sound is heard nearby, coming up the staircase.
Oh,
A few moments later, Adrian and Stefania emerge from the basement. Stefania is sobbing into Adrian's arms. Adrian makes eye contact with you two, but just continues to lead his sister up the staircase and into the chambers where you had seen other blights appear that you assumed to be their private quarters. Her sobbing sounds fade away into the distance.
Crane's going to look at Gwyn. It seems they might need your help.
Am I the one that has to deal with everyone else's emotions too?
I don't want to.
You might not want to, but I have my own to deal with as well.
Don't be so selfish.
Selfish? You're calling me selfish?
Why
When-
zombie have weird feelings suddenly?
You're calling me selfish
Zombie
when
have.
God. When we're the ones, when I was the one so desperate to get you back, I'm selfish. It's gonna be like this now. grabs both shoulders, shakes violently.
What?
You can't just fall asleep when you say that stuff, Crane.
Okay.
Oh
Then
my. Then what?
good night.
Oh my god. You were impossible. Mm-hmm. God. Fine. Well.
Ship.
Well, then next time, maybe I won't be so forward with my healing. How about that? Maybe I won't be so forward with trying to get you resurrected again. Okay, Gwen is just going to, like, throw up her hands in defeat and stomp off violently.
Where'd you?
I wanted to check on Barum first.
Okay. You head over to the truffle shaver.
I missed.
Can that be Barum's special title?
Barum, based on the earlier perception check that you made, you didn't really get much of the conversation. There were a few shouted moments, some waving of hands. You felt the familiar bristles on your back, so to speak, stand at attention when Gwen started shaking Crane, but she gave up on touching him and eventually moved off. You didn't get a lot of the conversation, but you could clearly tell Crane is disengaged. Gwen is really feeling it, so to speak, and she approaches you.
And so
Really
feel it
feel
now,
it.
Mr.
Trouble
Pratt.
in paradise?
Barum, this isn't the time to make jokes, obviously. 'Cause Gwen's pouting now. I know Andrew was your friend, so I wanted to check on you.
I'm okay. I didn't actually know him that well.
Well, maybe so, but he still traveled with us. It's gotta affect you at least somehow. And you were the first one to see him like that.
Yep, he's gone. Gone. He's gone.
The only one who is really his friend. She's not going to.
Gwen's like, Aaron can take care of himself.
They meditated many a night staring into each other's
Right,
eyes.
staring into the depths of each other's eyes. Do you and Crane just both not have any care for who you travel with? Is that what it is?
At this, Barum stops and looks at her and is just like, not have a care? I lost Mithras. He was kin. Then I lost Crane. Though he's back, he isn't the same. Then I lost Lucille. Don't talk to me about not having no care. I did not know Andrel very well. I already lost 3 people that I was close to. You were closer to Andrel than I was.
I know, obviously. And this isn't easy for me, but I feel like I have to sort everyone else out first, as always.
Why?
But why? Because I want to make sure that everyone else is okay.
You know, sometimes the best medicine is to not try and meddle in other people's business. You know, let them have a minute to themselves to think, to grieve, you know, without being prodded like an experiment.
I'm sure Crane would agree with you at this moment, but he's changed, and so has everyone else, I think.
Yeah, well, a lot's happened. If you haven't changed at some point, you're some kind of monster.
Well, maybe so, but I just feel like I want everyone to care as deeply as I do. Why are you laughing, DP?
Hold up. Barum looks like for a moment he was wanting to respond to what Gwen just said, but his eyes have gone glassy,
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
and something
Dream
appears to be
pastry
happening.
V2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the
Oh,
music.
music get loud.
Oh my god, bitch again!
not letting me go in. Come on, put me in there. Room's activated, but it's not. Let me
That may
refresh
be a
page.
little loud.
Oh, is it a little loud? I can't control it
it's
right now.
very
It's just,
Very loud.
Yeah.
it's just gone.
I did.
Give
I
it a
turned
second,
it down
give it a
on
second.
my end. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me control it as soon as it lets me back in. It's doing a gray screen right now. Here we go.
Oh no. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay.
Super
That's
quiet.
better.
It's
That's
okay.
good. That's good.
All right, I turned it down a little bit. A familiar room, Barum. A familiar face, playing a much happier tune, a little bit more jovially than he was
Fuck
before.
off.
Mm.
A moment passes of Strahd von Zarovich playing his organ, and an entity appears in his audience chamber. It is not a rat this time, staff glowing with eerie power or anything like that. Instead, it is a slovenly, dirt-covered, bearded, barbaric-looking individual. He is filled with corded muscle, and he has a great axe, double-sided, strapped to his back, but he is in a terrible state. He's covered in partially rotting furs, and he is unkempt. His hair hangs in lanky, oily coils off of his head, and he shuffles in with this reverence, but also this kind of attitude as he stomps in, not caring about the noise that he makes as he approaches. As he comes behind Strahd, he makes a sound.
You see Strahd turn around in his seat, the organ still playing the music as it always is. And he speaks to the man. Hello. Why do you feel the need to interrupt me right now?
My master Strahd, I come before you to tell you that we have made the preparations for a ceremony on your behalf.
You Neanderthalic nomadic numbskulls have finally gotten something together for me. Wow. It's quite good and all, but will it be impressive, or is this just going to be another waste of my time? I know I'm trying to get everybody together here, but I mean, it's obvious how much of a... Well, it's obvious how much you need me, let me put it that way. So is this gonna be worth it this time?
We simply wish to grace you with an offering made in your honor. We have gathered with the druids of the forest and are preparing to make an offering from the treasure we took from the winery that we found.
Yeah, the treasure, Yeah, something, I remember one of them. I remember some information getting passed down, the seed thing and some with the staff, and you guys are gonna do something on that hill, right? Isn't that where the next ceremony is happening, or what ceremony? Yeah, the druids, right?
It would honor us if you would appear at the appointed time.
All right,
Make
well,
sacrifice.
if it's really gonna be impressive, I suppose I can do it. I've got a lot of planning to do to have to take down this area, you know, but I will need some help with it, no matter how simple-minded I think you are. As long as you can give me a good celebration, a good reason to come out, I don't see why I can't spare the time, I guess. It'll be a nice distraction anyway. Sure.
Thank you,
Sure,
Master.
we'll go. You're welcome. You're welcome. What is this happening again? I have to check my very busy schedule. See if I
I
can.
would say tomorrow night would be the best time.
You know what? I think I can make an appearance. Let's you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go to that hill tomorrow and tomorrow at dusk. We'll begin the preparations for everything. I'll come meet you there, provide you with anything extra you may need. Just send it my way, give it to one of the fucking rats. They'll take care of it. You know how good they are with messages and whatever the hell the rats do. I don't care.
Yes, my master.
But no,
That
believe me, I'm finishing this jaunty tune if you can't hear. And
the sounds of the organ fade.
What they do a fade.
Me, the sound just went.
Yes. It was like, bye, gone.
The organs fade.
Zook.
So,
Pull it down a little hard.
what was he talking to a druid? I didn't catch who he was talking to. What was it that he was
It
talking
looked
to?
a little less like a druid and more like just a wild man, like a
wild man.
barbarian, if you will.
Oh, a barbarian,
Where the
okay.
druids were clothed very little and just had like a staff or like very natural weapons or the skull of something on their head. This man had some signs of civilization on him. He had a tunic made of furs. He had the great axe on his back was actually made of metal, where most
Okay.
druids will eschew the use of metal. It was a different entity, but they seem to be in some kind of league with the druids, clearly, how he was talking.
Okay.
Barm returns while Gwyn has sat there for a few minutes watching Barham be zoned out, having known
Once
this
again,
happened once
shaking
before.
the shoulders.
And
Once again.
and I remember what I saw.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Gwyn's
So-
shaking his shoulders to wake him up.
Gwen?
Barham! Yeah, Barham, are you okay? You just stopped talking suddenly and then I don't know what happened.
I have a headache.
Is it because of me?
Partially, yes, but not entirely.
At
Strahd
least
is up to
some of
something.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to fight him against the whole time. What do you mean he's up to something?
No. You don't understand. I was there. I need to talk to Crane. And Barham gets up and walks over to Crane and, like, kicks him.
Okay.
Gwyn
Gwyn
unhappily walks back over.
Gwen,
yeah,
you
but
feel
she's...
two hands wrap around you. They stink.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's okay. It
No.
will be okay.
Gwyn is like ripping the
I
arms
was so
off.
confused for a second. I was like, what?
Get off of me! What do you think you're doing, Mr. Zombie Gross Man? Ah! I gotta
He
tell
wakes-
Crane to put you up wherever you came from.
Oh.
He wakes up from Barham's kick.
I'm sorry.
Barham's kick, and he's just like, "What? I thought you might want a hug."
Zombie, go listen to more poetry.
Sorry, Mr. Zombie, but you can't just go around hugging people from behind. She's gonna sigh, cross her arms, and then not look at Crane.
Barham sits down next to Crane and just like, is it possible to have visions as a magic man? Do you know if it's possible to have visions that connect you magically to somebody? Magic man.
Possibly. I mean, there are some spells that allow that. Do you know these spells?
No, I'm not doing them actively. I'm getting visions of Strahd.
Huh. Have you met Strahd?
Kinda. Yes. Yes.
I was gonna say, you have physically met at least once.
Yes.
I forgot about that. That was a while ago.
That has been a long time. It was Count Chocula then, but it did
Yes.
happen.
Every other time it's been through visions, so I forgot about the actual meeting him. Yeah, I've met him once. And a couple of times through visions.
That's right. That's a while back.
Yeah.
Arrogant fellow.
Yeah. stupid looking too. Anyways,
Had a weird accent at the time.
he did.
This
He
is-
seems to have kicked
thi-
it.
This is meta, real quick. This is meta. Completely DM. This is DM breaking meta here, real quick.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
So
It's
Barum,
never good.
Yeah.
I will tell you specifically that this is not the result of any sort of spell or anything.
Is that vinegar?
There is a reason for this that I came up with, and it is the result of something that you guys did in RP very, very early on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you the solution completely, but
Okay. Sounds good.
the answer is, like, think about what kind of creature Strahd is, and think about the conversation that happened and all the minuscule details. If it helps, this conversation
It
is on
happened.
video.
Yeah, I
course
think
it
we still
is.
have this one.
I have
Well,
sent it.
we have lost it. We've lost some videos, but
Oh.
I think we still have this one as well.
Yeah.
It's a clip. It's a specific clip that you.
Oh, it's
that
a
you did.
clip.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
it's
gonna
a
have to
go
clip
back
from
and
an
rewatch
earlier
the clips.
session. If you watch it and you really think about it, there's a thing that happens after the event of the clip that's just DM backstory. Like this happens because you guys do a thing in a clip, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be the reason.
Crane,
Okay.
you can also make an Arcana check if you would like, so you can search your vast backstory of being a wizard and see if you know anything about something like this for Barum.
Alright. I've woken up a little bit, cleared my head after the
Good for this,
very,
but not for Gwen. I
very
see how it
sobering
is.
kick.
I see how this fucking is, huh?
Listen, Gwen. The ship starts rocky and then it gets
Oh.
smooth sailing.
Yeah, nice.
Alright,
Your brother was the learned one in the family, but of course you don't know
Who's
who that
that?
was. However, in your time studying on your own, while you obviously had a school of magic that you favored, you are well aware that there are numerous specific schools of magic, one of the
I would
most
say even
utility-
branching from the one that he's at.
Mhm. One of the ones that you think of is something along the lines of a scrying pool. Usually, though, the problem with a scrying pool is that you need something that belongs to the person that you're trying to watch, or you need some kind of interest, or else, if you don't do that, you end up with the possibility that the party spying can also be spied upon.
perhaps someone was trying to watch you and they seem to have fuddled their spell a little bit, allowing you to peer back at them. Seems as though that Strahd might have been keeping an eye on us at one point.
Yeah, possibly. I can't imagine Strahd messing up one of his spells, though.
Perhaps it was something that we managed to do that caused it to wreak havoc on it.
Maybe form a connection? I just can't. Anyways, the point is, Strahd is making a move to do something tomorrow night. I don't know where. They didn't. In the vision or whatever. It was like I was actually there. They were talking about some hill. There was nothing really besides that. It was some hill that a sacrifice or something is happening on, and druids and this barbarian dude are there. I don't know. But Strahd is going to be there tomorrow night at dusk.
Perhaps we should ask the crow people.
Yeah, if there's
know
some hill
something.
that's either significant to them or significant to the druids.
Ravens.
Perhaps
Yesterhill.
both.
What?
Yesterhill. Says a young voice beside you.
God, mommy.
It's Claudia, not mommy.
Oh, this isn't mommy. She's
Yeah,
not that.
it's not mommy. It's her daughter, eldest daughter, Claudia, the one that had met you in the woods with back with Rictavio shenanigans. You're probably
Apparently
talking
crows
about
have
Yesterhill.
significant hearing.
as we do.
Yes,
But if you intend to go, I know where it is.
What is the significance of it?
In ancient times, so they said, although my brother would be the learned one and would know more about it, but I remember him telling us stories. The Druids used to be close friends of the Martikov family, and when they would perform natural ceremonies, or if they wanted to meet with people from civilization, Yester Hill was the place to do it, and it is just south of here.
How far?
Well, as the crow flies is quite a bit different from as the people walk, but I think if you made good time, you could get there in a few hours.
Not bad. We want to be
Gwyn perks
fairly
up.
prepared, considering Strahd is going to be there tomorrow night.
Ooh, and we would definitely like to be well rested. He gets a little bit more comfortable.
I think your friend has a point. Do you know when?
Dusk.
Dusk. That doesn't give us a lot of time. It's almost dusk now.
I did hear that right? It was dusk.
The
Yeah.
barbarian man said tomorrow night, and Strahd said, "I'll meet you at dusk then."
Tomorrow night. So tomorrow's dusk.
Because so just to give you an idea,
What
you
time
guys
is it
left
right now?
Valaki. That's literally what I was going to tell. You guys left Valaki in the morning, traveled half a day roughly to get to the winery, fought really hard. It's been some time. It is now getting into the afternoon, possibly turn of the evening of this day. But an exact time is, of course, always impossible because of the ever-pervasive fog. But you would guess that this day doesn't have a lot of time left to it. And based on what Claudia just said, it's probably getting to evening of this day. But based on what you just heard Strahd say, he said tomorrow night at dusk. Dusk then.
Thank you, Gucci
right?
man.
Okay, so like 24 hours, basically, right? Yeah.
Roughly.
Dusk tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at dusk.
Could get some sleep tonight and hope that your business is done as early as possible in the morning.
Speaking of which, and he looks at Claudia. It seems as though your brother had some business to discuss with me.
He did.
Perhaps before we set out, I might need to speak with him.
That's interesting. I wonder what about.
Not sir. Something about my necromancy. And he just hunches back down and just kind of like closes his eyes again.
Where you would expect Claudia to be like, "Oh, what is that?" Anything. Instead, her dark, almost black eyes sparkle a little bit. Necromancy.
Oh no.
Is that what the fellow outside's about then?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Something like poetry.
Apparently he's learning about poetry right now.
Well, I think it's a study most foul, of course, but I'm of the opinion that you need power in any shape or form if you're going to go up against somebody like the devil himself. I'd be interested
Possibly.
in learning if you were teaching, for example.
At this moment, he kind of cracks his eye open. I could possibly teach you a few things.
As Crane is trying to finish spitting this out, there's a shout from upstairs from a loud masculine voice. Claudia! Claudia, get your brothers! Clean this place up! We've got to help your mother!
Seems as though you've been summoned.
She shakes her head fiercely and spits on the ground and then walks away.
Gross. He slides away from the spit a little bit.
Gwen is gonna shoot a foul look at Crane. Scowl.
He's going to kind of sense the daggers being tossed and just look up. Just go, did you not enjoy the hug?
No. Not at all.
Nope. Well, I'll try again next time. He
No,
just
I
hunches
don't
back
think
down.
you will, or you won't have a zombie anymore.
Gwen, go get
That's
some
very
sleep.
rude.
It's been a stressful day. A lot has happened. Go get some sleep.
That is so accurate to what Gwen is doing right now. We're just making like huffing noises. Well, Crane is trying to teach my people necromancy.
Who cares?
Just a little thing.
Mind your own business.
I don't think they're druids. I think they're werecrows.
Same difference.
No.
They morph into an animal.
It's not the same thing, Gwen. Just mind your own business. Go to
Close
sleep.
enough.
Try to get some rest, Gwen.
We're gonna
I
need
don't
a
like
lot of
people
rest for
telling me to go
tomorrow.
to sleep.
Get some rest.
And I don't think I for one am unsure that we're as
Oh,
prepared
it's
to go
weird.
Gwen,
I
I
can't
will
hear
have the zombie
anything
hug you
anymore.
again. I will have the zombie hug you again. Go get
You
some
two are
rest.
so easily ready to go get Strahd tomorrow.
No, but we
No,
need
we're
to
trying to
know.
rest.
We're trying to get some rest, and we need to
Well,
know what's
obviously we're
happening because he's
now.
very close, regardless. So we need to have a plan.
We should at least learn what he's doing.
When Gwen is gonna stop off.
Turtle, have you been outside making poetry the whole time, or are you coming inside right about now?
No,
one wants to
poetry.
see Turtle.
Poetry.
Poetry.
Teaching the poor zombie.
Zombie try hug. Zombie try talk. Zombie don't make nice with talk or hug. So zombie make this.
I feel so bad.
Was that good?
Good, you fucking speciest.
Fuck you, dude. I can't help it.
Looking at the turtle.
It was okay. You're getting there.
Zombie try harder next time.
Do you have a special person that you want to read it to?
Zombie wanna read this to Crane.
Okay.
Maybe big lady too.
Mm-mm.
What big lady called?
Mm-mm. Oh, he doesn't know. Haha, get fucked.
Don't know.
Oh. Zombie find out for you. Zombie
Holy shit.
now.
Good.
Claudia and the two younger brothers do their best to tidy up a blown up, exploded house with a lot of debris and bodies and troublesome issues going on. Adrian commands that nothing be worried about the holes in the house for now. He's going to keep the flock of ravens on guard that seem to be at his disposal, surrounding the house in case anybody decides to come in. He offers the male members of the party the bedrooms that are singly upstairs, out of which you saw one of the blights emerge. But there's also a master bedroom that in times past was for the lord of the house. But after discussing it with Davian Martikov, the crotchety old man that you guys had met, it is decided that the ladies can have that room to themselves for now, since there are few accommodations to be made. Adrian disappears for a short time and is able to go hunting nearby. It seems that with the druid encroachment, a lot of wild animals were also closing in order to see what was up in their curiosity. Adrian takes advantage of that and manages to bring home a smaller but respectable stag, which he proceeds to start cleaning and make a meal for the party as best he can. And he refuses to accept help from anyone in the party, saying, for your help earlier, and to honor our agreement, we're going to take care of this as best we can and get you well rested, for it seems that you have some business to take care of here in the very near future. And he glares at Claudia while he says this, who shoots him back an equally knifey-looking glare back. But in short time, a meal is made ready. There's enough for everyone for now, although the wine is still in somewhat short supply. But with the barrel exploded, there doesn't seem to be a large quantity around, but Adrian proudly presents you with the one remaining barrel of the Purple Mesh number 6, which is their medium quality wine. Adrian says, We owe you more, I understand, from Davian, my father. But I hope you'll accept this at least as a down payment for services rendered. Maybe we can enjoy this and try to put our worries aside for the morning, for now at least. But trust that once we get our gem back, and once we are back in production, Martikal family will absolutely make good on all of its debts.
None of the good stuff to honor my friend, then.
There's none of it left. I'm afraid that what you had there, what we had there in the barrel, was one of the last remaining kinds, but it is now mostly incinerated. Again, I don't...
Aron puts on his most innocent-looking face.
I mean, I was watching you from the roof, but that's okay. I do not blame you for the actions you took. It seemed to already have been quite poisoned.
It was a health potion. I only thought it would counteract whatever the druids were doing to it.
I think it did, in a way. If a potion of health put into a vat of wine explodes like that, something is seriously wrong with the wine.
Or apparently the potion. One or the other.
I don't know if I would have trusted that batch even if we had saved it, given what the druids were doing to it, but let's at least take what we have here and hope that one day we can get some of the finer things that the Martikovs are known for into your hands. I absolutely assure you, in honor of those who fell here, on our side and yours, we will pour one out once we are able to. But let us think of the good things that they did and make merry while we can.
Lots of stabbing.
And with that, he passes around. You notice silver goblets full of the wine that he has tapped and is pressing them into each person's hands, while also getting cuts of the stag meat, which he has roasting over an open fire, using the natural fire pit that has been created in the explosion crater left by the wine barrel. Once he's divvied out food, everybody sits, and Adrian does his best to separate Crane from the rest and speaks to you privately, if possible. Does anybody attempt to stop that?
When things intensify.
For what it's worth, Claudia seems to want to speak to you, Gwen.
Dude. Okay, let's say, would Claudia attempt to stop Gwen if she was trying to follow them?
Sure.
Do you think? Okay, let's
She
see.
really wants to talk to you.
Gwen is going after Crane and is like, where are you going? And then a bitch comes
Claudia
in.
comes up. A bitch.
The
Damn!
complete attitude change here. She is in a foul mood tonight.
I was hoping I could talk to you.
Gwen is gonna swivel around and look back towards where Crane and Adrian are no doubt slipping away. Right now? Can't you see I'm trying to track some people down here?
Sorry, I just wanted to talk to you about things with my dad being dead and stuff.
Oh shit.
You're the only other girl here who wasn't my mom, you know.
Oh my god. I'm really sorry. Crane just put me in a tizzy. Yeah, we can talk. What do you need to talk about? I'm so sorry about
Behind
your dad,
you.
by the way.
Adrian, don't worry, my lady. I'll return him safe and sound. And he turns and disappears. So,
Gwyneth's
let's
gonna roll his
have
eyes.
Crane and
Your eyes.
Gwyn roll d20s.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're just taking all the action. Oh my god! The brain cells!
Wow.
It's affected the dice! It's affected!
Does everyone else partake of the meal and just kind of sit together in the meantime? Is there anybody else who wants to do something? Barham, Aaron, Tortle.
Corona's just gonna get smashed.
Okay. It is a barrel of wine, so even with everybody here, it's going to be easy to do so. Barham?
I'm just gonna eat and chill.
Okay. Hang out with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Davian?
And he keeps cutting his eyes over at the big turtle.
Okay. We need to have the turtle mention some things here a bit.
Speaking
But
of-
Noodle.
He loves
I swear to God.
the hell is going on? All right. Crane.
Just brain cell things.
Adrian pulls you aside. You guys go upstairs to one of the balcony over the loading chambers in a place where it's going to be a little bit harder to be overheard while everybody else is in the main winery part of the building on the ground floor. And Adrian speaks to you and says, I hope I haven't given the impression that I'm particularly fond of necromancers, but I will reiterate again, I am sorry for my rash behavior, although I hope we can put that behind us given the circumstances that we were in at the time.
Well, considering the land currently and the person ruling it, I could understand your distaste for necromancy. But no, of course, I do not mind, for it was but a tool, and unfortunately it fell to other creatures.
And a druid at that, at one time. And they seem to have turned against us completely, referring to the creature's prior owner.
Yes, they did.
So about that business, I needed to tell you something. I have an associate nearby, someone who I speak to frequently when I have questions of a more scholarly matter, and he let me know that he was in need of some assistance. In specific, he mentioned a necromancer. Any necromancer, not just you.
Did he happen to mention what kind of assistance he would need?
He did not. He remained quite mute about that point. But to elaborate a little bit, it was a mage in a nearby tower. He seemed to, in order to answer more of my questions that I need answered for my own personal business, he said he needed a necromancer to come and assist him in his studies. I don't think he's the sinister type. I'm not going to throw you into a death trap or anything of that nature, but if I'm going to get what I want, then I think it best that I lead you to him at your earliest convenience. And perhaps, given that this man is quite wise and knowing about a good many things, you might get something out of it yourself.
True.
And you are the first necromancer I've seen come along here that is unaligned, which is something that this mage specifically requested.
Well, I will leave that to the future of what he gives me in return, but perhaps we can make a trade here. It seems that we are trying to get to a Yester Hill or something of the sort. It seems as though that Strahd himself will be making an appearance at this place.
Strahd himself coming right past our very doorstep. Last thing we need. In order to get here, you must continue along the trail that leads to the Martikov estate and continue south of here. Just a mere handful of hours. Maybe it would be best if we abandoned the winery for a time and lived in the woods. If he is going to come past here.
It seems as though that might be a good idea. You may want to at least wait until he's drawn through here and possibly return to his castle before deciding to hole back up and create house, just in case he decides to turn his gaze on the winery once more.
How did you come to know this?
Seems as though someone on his end did some mistakes with a spell, which allowed one of our party members to view just some tidbits of information. A very reliable party member. Been with me since I arrived here.
But you think that they might be being watched by Strahd?
I would
Is there
assume
anything
that we have
connecting
all
the two
been
of them?
watched. Hmm,
Something with arcane import? A talisman?
possibly.
A trinket? A weapon? A book? Anything?
Hmm, we did happen to find a book, I believe someone had mentioned.
Hmm. You might want to make sure. Trinkets of that nature, especially with a strong tie to their originator, might cause some connections to be made. But if you do happen to know things like this can be very useful in our fight against the devil. As my family could be to you. Because aside from this necromancy business and this mage business, as much as it is able to be done with our very limited members now, I would like to try and assist you on your journey if able. The were-ravens can be very useful to you. There are a few of us remaining, even outside the Martikov family.
I also happened to take notice that you were using silver goblets for the wine. Do you have any more of that? It appears that some of my companions happen to chance upon some silver weapons.
We might be able to get you readily equipped if you are lacking anything. Silver is very useful for the slaying of vampires, something that you'll find quite useful in Barovia. I assume you might have met the itinerant vampire hunter.
Briefly, it appears.
Well, he is quite knowledgeable on this sort of thing. I hope he is well. It has been some time since we've heard from him ourselves. But between us and Octavio, I think we'll be able to equip you with everything that you might need.
Then I suppose it's a deal.
Over to Gwen.
Hi.
Claudia pulls you aside and she seemed taken with emotion for a moment, but you hear like a choke back sound. And when she turns back to you, she is once again unreadable with her coal black eyes. I want to go with you.
Go with us? Where?
I want to kill vampires, and eventually, I want to kill Strahd.
Claudia, was it?
Claudia. Claudia Martikov. You
Claudia.
notice she doesn't use her father's name.
Claudia, I know what you just experienced was awful. We've all had tragedy in our past, but the road that we're walking isn't exactly the easiest one, as you just saw. One of our party members just fell tonight, and we've had others fall. Even Crane, we just happened to get him back, but no one else is so lucky.
And my best friend died. And my uncle died. And my father died. I've had plenty of people in our Society of Ravens fall to Strahd. And we have been doing this for, if you believe my grandfather, hundreds of years. Not tens of years, not even a year. As long as any Martikov has been alive, that devil has roosted in his stag pen and has lorded over us. But I talked to Octavio, and even though Mother doesn't like it, I want to learn how to fight vampires. And I think you lot are the best way to learn.
Well, I won't lie to you and say we haven't encountered them already, or had one very, very close to us. But I have to admit, Claudia, I'm a little bit with your mom on this one. Like, it's not so simple just to start some grand old adventure that you might think it is. It's awful, and it's not just your family who dies; it's your friends and more. And then, you, what if something happens to you? Could you imagine how your family would react?
the same way they did when we lost our youngest brother. And the same way we continue doing. Flashing
Sorry.
lights. Gwyn's emotional state.
It's true.
The same thing that keeps happening. And I'm going to die anyway. Eventually. To some vampire spawn, probably in the middle of nowhere. Or here in the homestead. Or watch it happen to my mother. Or watch it happen to my grandfather first. Doesn't really matter. It just keeps happening. Until you cut the head off the snake. Gwen. It takes a haunted one to know a haunted one. You have a reason to not like all this too and to keep going, but you've kind of forgotten why.
Claudia, I see some of myself in you, believe it or not. I think that might be why it's so hard for me to accept your decision, as it may be, because this wasn't exactly the path I had for myself. And it just sort of happened, and I just met these people. But regardless, I know how you feel, and I want to do everything to defeat Strahd too. I may not, have the clearest idea of what exactly sent me on this adventure in the first place, but that's fine.
Then it's settled.
And it's not settled quite yet. We still have to talk to the rest of them. And
The rest of who?
I'm not the rest
Not my
of the
family,
party.
right?
No, the rest of the party. How old are you?
Old enough.
Old enough. That doesn't exactly sound
She tries to throw her voice low when she says it too. Old enough.
oh no. That doesn't exactly give me the best vote of confidence, but if your mother, allows you to go, and if the rest of the party sees it to be all right, then yes.
The turtle already
Come
said
with us.
yes.
Well, the turtle isn't exactly part of our party yet either. We just met him, actually.
Oh.
I didn't even know his name, but he just appeared out of nowhere and decided to drag me away from my dying friend. So that
Well,
was
if you won't take me, I'll go
exactly-
with the turtle. And if anything happens to the turtle and I, how's that going to make you feel?
First of all, I don't know the turtle, like I said, but it'd probably make me feel bad if something happened to you and then I had to explain it to your mother.
Isn't the turtle like you, though?
What do you mean?
I've seen him do the kind of thing you do.
As far as what?
As far as speaking to animals and things.
I have no idea. I've only seen him grab me in octopus form and then try to cart me away from my friend. And
I thought he was
that
talking
was
to
it.
you about that.
About what?
When he pulled you out, I thought he was, talking to you in octopus speech. Do
Oh.
octopuses talk?
Kinda. It's more like a just kind of squishy noise.
I don't know a lot about octopuses. I've
Yeah,
only
they're
heard
a
about them
little
in stories from
confusing.
before Strahd arrived.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of stories about anything outside of Barovia once he showed up.
Right. Besides the point. We'll figure out what the turtle wants and we'll figure out what the rest of the party wants. But also, I'm not sure of everything with you and Crane as well. You wanting to learn necromancy? That's not exactly the best decision, I don't think.
I'll learn anything. It doesn't have to just be necromancy. It doesn't have to be anyone's school. You have to know your enemy to defeat it. That's what Rictavio says.
Okay, well, you could just learn hand-to-hand combat then with silver daggers or whatnot. You don't have
Hand-to-hand combat against a vampire.
I mean, it works well enough for me.
You could turn into a freaking bear.
Yeah, that's hand-to-hand combat still.
That's a little difficult. I can turn into one thing.
Yeah, that's
Have you s-
useful.
She makes a hand motion and it's like the size of a raven. It's like this big. It's a little harder. If you could teach me how to turn into a bear, I'll learn that too. I don't want to just be power for its own sake, but we need that of one form or another if we're ever going to triumph here. You're going to need everyone you can. You're going to need everything you can. Strahd has killed much better people than me or you, and I don't even have to know much about you to know that.
Okay, I see your point. Unfortunately, I can't teach you how to turn into a bear. I think that's just something you kind of are born with, but
Darn.
I would if I could.
I won't
But
let you
I can
down.
teach you. Okay.
And she
Well, thank you.
disappears.
Okay, bye.
She goes to Barham.
Oh no.
Hello? Yes?
I would like to join your party, and she tries to throw her voice down again.
I would like to join your.
Why
Gwyneth's
are
gonna
you
go
talking
back
like
to the
that?
hallway. By the way.
I am of age, I am combat capable, and I would be a good addition to your team.
I am of
And I
age.
want to kill
a
the
sentence
devil.
never said by somebody who's of age.
Seriously.
How
I am
old are
over
you?
18. She has little symbols that say 18 on her shoes.
Is that your shoe size?
Big shoe.
I mean, I don't have any issue with it.
Good.
What can you do
I can fight.
besides turn into a raven?
I can fly, I can scout, and I can take care of myself.
I mean, I don't have an issue with it. Sure.
2 out of 5. And she marches off to the next one. Aaron,
Oh my goodness.
this young lady appears before you while you are halfway to drunk. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on your constitution that even after several goblets down, you're not completely
Have you seen what he's typing in the chat?
obliterated. Wait, hold on. Let me see. I've been busy. Is this what you've been doing?
He's been singing.
He's been
I've
singing
been
fancies.
focusing. I can't read the
Drunk.
chat, dude.
He's drunk, damn it.
Make a constitution save.
Oh,
Aaron.
snap.
Let's see how bad it is. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, I assume just the entire time you've just been like one after the other.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's really honoring Andril here.
The only thing you've got going for you is Elvish Constitution, which, if we know anything from Legolas,
Oh.
may or may not work. You're more on the smash side of
Yep.
Oblivion, but not quite there yet. And through the haze, this youngerish woman appears.
Oh no.
I would like to join your party.
You wanna shing with me?
No, I want to join a party.
You wanna party? Well, sit down and grab a goblet.
She grabs a goblet and sits down beside you.
Drink up.
She
It's
looks
good
down
for ya.
and takes a sip, but kind of like only takes a mouthful.
Uh-oh.
You could do more than that. You wouldn't last 2 seconds on a ship of the line.
She steels herself, looks down at the goblet, and downs it.
There you go.
This
That's
poor girl.
more like it.
Oh, so can I join your party? Still
Yeah.
hazy, speech blurred through blaring eardrums.
You already have joined my party. What are you talking about? You don't need to ask. You sat down, didn't you?
Meanwhile, Barnes and the turtle are having a moment. The turtle has
Uh-oh.
been sitting
Turtle.
near the fireplace,
Are we?
eating his meal, and well, you guys have been sitting across from each other, I assume, or at least close by, since you're both eating in front of the fire pit.
Yeah. I just keep staring at him. Then going back to my food, and then like, that's a one big ass turtle. You know, I'm thinking of this shit myself.
Big ass turtle.
Turtle, that
big-ass
Dragonborn's kind of looking at you.
Is that it?
I always get weird
turtle?
stares.
Oh,
Do you say anything?
No, of course not.
Does Barm say anything?
is Turtle eating, or is he still doing his poetry?
still doing poetry.
Can you give us a sample?
Oh. Can't believe this. Post that in the memes chat immediately.
Maybe you could improve on it.
No, it's
But
been
Barum, Barum while eating and kind of looks just like, what you reading?
poetry.
Ah,
It soothes me.
soothes you? Where are you from?
Oh, where am I from? Huh?
Wild page time.
Far, far away.
Barum's just kind of like, Like, I want to talk to this guy, but at the same time, this is one big ass turtle.
He's a big turtle.
Can't get over the turtle.
I can't get over the turtle. It's a big ass turtle. What were you doing in the winery?
It's helping.
Oh.
It's the right thing to do.
Of course, you friends with the ravens?
Oh, no, I do not know them.
Oh.
Just passing through.
Oh. You going somewhere?
Not really. Finding something.
Something?
Staying alive. Just looking for more and more poetry.
You seem to handle yourself pretty well in a fight.
I guess.
You might get some good inspiration for poetry on the road. Gwen, you could write a book about her.
Who's this, Gwen?
The tall, loud
Oh
lady.
no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, the zombie.
Boris came over and I had to take care of him. Crying about the big woman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Trying to make her happy.
Is the zombie still doing poetry?
Oh, that's always the paper zombie. Right, a little smaller.
That's a beautiful name.
But would you like to come with us? Maybe we could use a hand.
I mean, as long as I can bring my poetry, yes.
Yeah, of course. Of course. What's your
But-
name?
Oh, Queldak Ott.
Koldak. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Barum.
Nice to meet you, but you must know one thing. I need my poetry.
Okay. Make sure you have your poetry. Is it always in that book?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so we just gotta make sure you have your book.
Yeah,
I think we can do that.
bad might happen.
Okay, we'll make sure nobody takes your book.
No take
Ominous.
book.
Ominous.
About to see an angry turtle to me.
You could say an angry turtle.
Turns into Godzilla. Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla.
Let them fight.
But after that, Barum just keeps eating and then just continues just like light chatter with Big Turtle.
Big turtle friend.
turtle.
Big Turtle friend.
Keldak.
Tortoise.
All right. A short while later, Adrian and Crane reappear, and Adrian calls down to the assembled family members and party members and says, all right, you'll need to rest up, get your strength while you can, return to your bed chambers, and rest while you may, for tomorrow We fly to Yester Hill. And that's what we'll end tonight's session.
Let's go inside my shell.
A gremlin cry in the background.
Ah, Frog.
Yep.
And how much trouble am I in?
For which part?
For which part?
Lol.
Everything?
It's just smiling.
Of course. I love how like Gwen has like several love interests, and then the ones that like are like
2 out of 3 of them are undead.
Yeah.
God. too many.
And
So-
one is a rat.
I'm sure
No.
that there will be time for more RP later. You know, if we're just getting people in. This was a sobering, if not entirely sober,
Dude,
a
Peachy, I
moment.
would do an all-nighter right now. I would so do it right now.
So there may
If
be
I
a
had
chance
the
to
energy.
talk to more people next week. You know, I'm just watching the time, and I'm sure more people will want to chat next time as well. But just rest assured, I will give you an opportunity to talk more if you wanted to with your party or with the family members. But everybody got introduced, everybody got some things going with the people here, and you guys have a battle plan, so to speak, because Yester Hill is on the horizon, and if whatever nefarious scheme is not stopped, or your treasure collected, because remember, the other reason you're doing this is the hint you obtained from Madame Ava a long time ago about a hill with druids where the ravens could lead you to it. Perhaps you can extricate your artifact in the same vein as the Tome of Strahd, which you've already acquired. Then perhaps something may be done, some justice may yet be served for those who failed today.
Wasn't there also a hint about a guild place with a bunch of bottles? Was this not it?
There was a hint, but I don't think it was bottles. I think it was guild, though. Here, let me try to find
It was something with
Here, I have it.
Oh, yeah, I see a dark room full of bottles. It's the tomb of a
Yeah.
guild member.
Tomb.
so this wasn't it.
Well, you haven't found a tomb yet. You have found bottles, but might have to
Fair
look around.
Oh, okay. Does this count as long rest?
This is a long rest.
Yeah.
Hit your long rest
Thank
buttons,
God.
everyone, before you log off tonight.
ha.
Get your spells back, get your HP back, get your beast shapes back, get your fighting spirit back!
Get my 1 spell slot back.
Arms of
Get your
Adar will have
sadness
its day.
Maybe.
I'm so glad that I saved us like at least a 2nd level spell slot for the burning hands. Because I was
That was
sitting there
good.
looking at all of my spells and I was just like, I only have burning hands.
Burning finger! I hope you guys enjoyed that. Had some combat, had a death that actually occurred last week, but we decided to be mean and hold it over you until today.
Indeed.
Resolved it, brought in AC's new character, Keldak, who I'm sure we'll be hearing more of, especially if you take his poetry away.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we had some really good RP, and we got raided. Overall,
Yeah.
a really
Yeah,
successful
thank
night.
you for the raid.
Yeah. Thank you,
Once
thank you.
again.
So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys are still enjoying this and are feeling
Of course.
your investments in the story shape and mold the path of things taken.
I'm
Techbug, are
very
you awake?
invested.
Okay, me and Techbook got a nap, I'm sure.
I'm extremely invested right now.
Bro, I've been just laying back in my chair for like the solid 30 minutes right now.
I have too, man. I have too. Except to
Techbug's the
type up
union
the
worker.
shanties.
Techbug's the union worker. He just hits the go button. He's like, all right, you get 5 seconds of Strahd, go. And he's like sitting there counting and turn it off.
He's like halfway through a sentence, halfway through a word, and he's just like, and what? Time's up.
So is there any
And
reason?
this will be the place we will attack tomorrow.
Is there any reason you guys would not be around next week, or will we see everybody on Twitch next week?
I have.
I should
no
be
issue.
here.
I should be good. Yeah.
Everybody good? Everybody good? AC, you good?
I may or may not be,
Uh-oh.
because
The
I'll
30th?
be. Actually, I'll probably not be, because I'll be moving
29th.
literally
it's
the next
not-
morning.
If it's
Oh wait,
not
no, it's
very...
the 29th.
Yeah, it's the 29th. You have another day.
I'll let you know
Tuesday.
later. I'll let you
Would
know
it be
Monday.
okay? Would it be okay if it's not a super heavy combat section if I did it, and then we can just roll into?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Totally, dude.
All right.
So adamant.
I take that as we will still be here either way, but we may have heavy combat or not. We'll see.
Look how many
Ideally,
hit points I recovered.
ideally,
Barb.
the next week I'll be there,
Okay.
22.
and then that will be probably
19,
dusk.
Look at
Probably.
Aaron with
Very
that
likely.
34 hit points recovered. though.
Holy shit! I didn't even see that.
Aaron
my God.
was. How close was it, Aaron? You want to tell people?
2.
I was down to 2 hit points.
2 hit
Wow.
points after the
Holy
needle
shit!
blight barrage.
I'm glad I healed, even though it was like not a lot. I'm glad I did it still.
Glad
Holy
too,
crap.
because if something had gone wrong and that needle blight was allowed to attack
Yeah.
one more time, I would have ate it.
Yeah.
Good God.
You pulled it out.
It's a
All
good
the
thing
way
I
around.
also just
Even
walked
with-
down and
Although
immediately
to-
blasted
to be-
those with the.
Yeah.
To be fair, I had my own healing backup plan, but I was like,
Yeah. True.
I was super grateful for yours because I was like, I don't know what else is going on here. I need something.
Me
now.
looking at my spells tonight, being like, should I take all of the healing spells now?
Aaron was gonna second wind, drink a healing potion, smash himself on wine, and ask the DM if he could take a con check in order to get HP back for being half drunk and not feeling the pain.
No, I didn't
Right.
have it. I used my healing potion. Remember, I
Oh,
poured
that's
it in
right. You
the.
poured it away.
Is Noodle frozen right now?
Yeah.
Now,
I
I will be on to be totally upfront. When I first poured the potion in, it was total metagaming, knowing that it was warpstone. But then I was like, how could I turn this metagaming incident into a non-metagaming?
Oh, it's his
incident?
internet, I think, because it's coming back. Yeah, Rex, I was kind of low-key surprised that you didn't hit
No, he's
on
back, he's
Claudia when you were drunk.
Rex is probably thinking. How
I
old
was
is she
expecting
it.
really?
Well,
I was
no,
expecting
she's
it.
human, right? Or she
Yes.
appears human.
She's
Yeah,
Yes.
he doesn't care.
really-
He's like 300 something years old.
Half elf.
Every human is to him a child.
Yeah.
He's not gonna hit on her.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
I-
Aaron,
no,
being
he
a
needs-
half
I have
elf
Gwyn
and being a
brain.
sailor, he's probably experienced with this kind of thing. So even though he's not
Yeah.
100% sure, he's like,
She's
Listen.
a child.
"You're not in the milfy age enough for me, see, Sonny."
I have Gwyn brain, so.
No, he's not a half elf. He's a full blown high elf.
Oh, I thought you were half elf. Never mind.
No, I went high
Yeah,
elf because I
he's
wanted
even-
the cantrip.
He's even more esoteric.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
he's
like Legolas meeting Eowyn. You just, Legolas
Yeah.
is going to be Legolas.
it's just
Yeah.
like I've been
Drunk
around. I've been around since before your great grandmother.
Mhm.
So
Aaron,
yeah,
like,
no, if you think he's a
look at
human,
that.
he's
I think
not going for it.
I think I feel something. A slight tingling in my fingers. I think the wine is affecting me. The barrel's half empty. All right, well, we'll see
Beautiful.
you next week then, one way or another. Techbug will be here to either do Yesterhill shenanigans or he'll be here the week after, but it is heating up again.
Yo.
I understand Gwyn brain. Thank you, Luna. She's very much. We have a bard, but I feel like Gwyn is the personified bard in this campaign.
And yet I'm the only one who sang.
I know. They're singing.
AC,
It's okay. Barm was sad.
you better be ready.
I had mushrooms to deal
Huh?
with.
Ready?
I want real
Not the mushrooms.
poetry eventually.
Real
Whoa.
poetry.
Eventually. It doesn't have to be all the
AC's
time.
like,
every
well, it's
time
time to kill this character off.
Time to go.
I don't think he's gonna
Charging
die
into
anytime soon.
everything.
Do some haikus.
Yeah, it can be literally anything you want, but
AC 1 out of 5. How 5 being the like max amount of time? How long did you expect that last character of yours to live? Like all the way to the end, or?
2.
to.
Oh
You're
my
taking
God.
time.
Well, I ran
No
in
faith.
like alone so many times.
That is true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you sure have. Yeah.
He almost ate it with the
I've
broom. He
tried.
was almost
Yeah, the
first guy.
broom.
The broom almost said
I
goodbye.
definitely tried with the broom.
So funny.
That
God.
broom took no shit.
Whacked
Almost
me.
death by broom.
Whack, whack, whack. And then Mithras at the time walking in and being like, do I notice the broomstick is like super bent up and bloody in the corner or no? And my friend is just dead on the floor.
What happened here?
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm sure we need to sign off,
Beautiful.
let you guys go, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the raid again, Raina Dawn.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.